to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Can you believe it's only $77?
What? I thought it was more than that.
Nope. It's only $77 to get your marijuana card with MMJ Health's Mania Madness. Limited appointments. Call 561-269-4137. That's 561-269-4137.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, over 3 million people called Morgan & Morgan in their time of need. And with over 1 million of those calls coming from previous clients, friends, and family.
My name is Jason Williams. It was a rainy day, and I'd gotten hit from behind by a lady that was doing somewhere over 100 miles an hour is what they were saying. I've never dealt with anything like this before. Everybody that I talked to kept saying the same name, which was Morgan & Morgan. I was on hold for maybe 15 seconds. When they come back and said, Jason, we will absolutely take your case. As a non-tech savvy guy, any question that I had, if I called, text, or emailed, they got right back to me. They made it as easy for me as it could have been.
Thank you for trusting us. We've become the largest injury firm in the world because we've won a lot. The word is out. Size matters. Reputation matters. We're America's largest injury law firm for a reason. With over 900 dedicated attorneys and climbing, we're ready wherever you are, whatever you need. The choice is easy. We're just a phone call away. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Dan owed an unbelievable amount of money to the IRS.
I got behind on my taxes. It's a horrible feeling.
He was in denial.
And when I got those letters from the IRS, you wanted to act like they didn't exist.
Finally, Dan turned to Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima got me a settlement with the IRS. These people are really people-friendly. It was every bit of a new lease on life for me.
The fast action and the great results made Dan's head spin.
I felt like I was in a dream, but it's real, and I have paperwork to prove it. They got the job done, and life is good.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation.
If you're worried about what's going to happen with the IRS, stop worrying. Make the call now.
Call 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Hey, it's Greek for Coastal Weight Loss Secret. I got something for you guys. I give you winners all season long in sports. Well, I'm giving you a winner with this. This is definitely going to help you with your energy, and you're going to lose weight. I have 2 coworkers who've been on this, and I noticed it right away that they lost weight, and they felt better, and their energy was up. And that's what you want in life. If you feel good, you'll do more, and you'll have better success. I'm telling you right now, you got to give these guys a call at 561-464-3110. That's 561-464-3110. Coastal Weight Loss Secret. Call them. Also go to their website, coastalweightlossecret.com. Their website is coastalweightlossecret.com. You'll get all the answers you need, and guess what? You'll feel better and you'll look good. And when you look good in life, you feel good. Call them today, 561-464-3110. It's Greek, your boy, giving you another winner. Coastal Weight Loss Secret. Peace.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations, like the Beatles Now and Then.
Come together, you say goodbye. It's been a hard day's night.
Just search Beatles and listen now on your free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Expect delays on the Turnpike southbound from Palmetto Park Road to Glades Road. US 1 shut down in Jupiter, Ocean Boulevard to Old Dixie Highway. Spot something on the roads, call the traffic tip line, pound 250, keyword West Palm Traffic. I'm Ron Hersey.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career you'll love with flexibility, great pay and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces? Join their growing team. Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today. That's progressive.com/careers.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword check at realradio921.com. That's check. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
Redefining radio. This is where the fun begins. Introducing Greek.
Let me tell you something. Don't ever love more you than anybody else you love more.
Francis.
Because then you're squeezing your banana so hard every time you come in here, and then you're pounding it on the desk.
Let's get the party started. It's the Penthouse on Real
It is the Penthouse on Real Radio on a Friday. Another week of Greek Gridiron. And I hope you guys had a good Thursday night and enjoyed yourself and getting ready for the weekend, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to get you ready for the weekend at the Crazy Horse Saloon. It is a Friday Greek Gridiron. You know, that means you guys come down here, have some lunch, get a hamburger, maybe a Tito's, stop by, say hi. This is a great place to watch all the games 7 days a week whenever there's a game on, college or pro, or maybe UFC. Always want to stop by the Crazy Horse. And again, we will be playing at 1:35. The grand prize is 3 nights at the Hard Rock Casino Hotel. $200 gift card to Council Oak. A golf cart. Are you kidding me? Oh, that is huge, a golf cart you guys are getting. A box of Vegafina cigars. And Franny's going to add something today to the grand prize. You can call us at 877-927-6969. You can also text us at Radio 47142. Those are the ways you can get involved in the show. And a shootout last night. If you listened to Real Radio today, you woke up with some money because we did preach the over for you guys. Dominic, good morning.
Hey there, Greek.
And how did you do on your bets?
My Mike Evans bet definitely cashed in.
Nice.
With
what
receptions.
Was it, 4.5?
Yeah, I just needed. It was actually, I believe, 3.5 for him. So he just needed 4.
Yeah, some guy on FanDuel where they were showing $50 he bet on the first 2 touchdowns. Like, it's the first guys to score, Evans, and I think it was Mooney, I think, for Atlanta, and that paid huge.
I bet.
Again, you could play on the Hard Rock app, obviously. That's where you should be betting anytime touchdown or first or last, and they pay higher odds. But Evans had a big game, 2 scores, which was awesome, 36-30, man. And Cousins, he threw for over 500 yards. And again, in overtime, a team scores the touchdown and wins, which is a big thing. But a big game for the Falcons. They ended up beating Tampa, and exciting game. And also, we'll talk about the Mets. My God, they played 9 innings for a reason. And here's somebody I couldn't do the show without it. My guest needs no introduction because she's the star of the show. Hello, Frances.
Hi, what's going on? Happy Greek Gridiron Friday.
Happy Greek Gridiron Friday. I like that. We'll go with that. How are you today?
I'm good. A little wet, but good.
Because it was raining outside.
It's raining, yes, a lot.
Yeah, I told you, wait.
Lot. Well, I had to get, I do the morning show, so I was at the studio, and then I went home for a second. And then,
how are your dogs, by the way?
Better. Yeah. If you didn't,
That's good to hear.
If you guys didn't hear, if you guys didn't hear, they got into avocado, and I found out that avocado is toxic for dogs. And you would think, right? It's so good for humans.
It should say it on the on the avocado.
Don't feed to your dog. Well, I didn't feed it to them. They got into a massive. It's like the size of a football when these Florida avocados. So yeah, we took them to the vet. They were there for a few hours. We're fine. They gave them activated charcoal. I don't know.
Charcoal?
But it's supposed to help ease their belly. Oh. They made them, they gave them something to make them vomit.
You should have brought them today.
And so better. And the reason why I know they're better is because she once again had all kinds of things in her mouth this morning. So clearly didn't learn her lesson. But no, everything's good. So I went home because I had some time just for a second, and all of a sudden just sideways rain out of nowhere. Yeah. And I can't unlock my damn door.
Where, at your house?
Yeah, because it's got one of those keypads and it didn't want to open, so I'm just standing there. I don't have an umbrella, and just all of this rain, the backside of me, everything. So I had to change my clothes, and I had to redo myself before I got here, and then it was still raining.
Well, you look fine.
Well, thank you. I'll take fine.
But you look good. Sorry. I didn't mean
I will take fine. But yeah, if you're driving around, it is raining. That stuff is hard and sideways.
And that could be a lot of things.
Yes.
So Dominic, you're in a good mood, buddy?
Yes, sir. I won my bet, so.
And when you're a gambler and you win your bets the night before, you step out of bed, you're just a little bit taller. And when you lose, you're just a little bit shorter. You just feel when you walk out, you're like, all right, and you're ready to rock and roll. And how about the Mets last night? 9th inning. Huge night, man. Alfonso hit the 3-run homer. If you're a Met fan, that was unbelievable excitement. It really was. I know so many Met fans were excited. Now they take on the Phillies. National League's got some good series. You got the Phillies and the Mets, and you got the Dodgers and Padres. American League, Yankees and Royals and Tigers in Cleveland, not really big. If Yankees lose, American League screwed. But yeah, big night to the Met fans. If you're a Met fan, man, you had to go to sleep last night with a huge smile on your face. When you win in the 9th inning like that, dramatic fashion, oh man, you're up for at least a couple hours. You're getting so excited. It is the Greek and Francis. We are at the Crazy Horse Saloon, 4240 North Lake Boulevard. stop by and see us. They'll be open in an hour, and you guys can come in and have great lunch, maybe some Tito's, maybe a Coke, whatever you want. This is a great place to watch the games all weekend long. The games will be on college and pro. Some big UFC fights, too, this weekend. Don't forget, also get over to Monroe's if you want and check out the fights over at Monroe's. It looks like the strike has ended at the ports. That's what I heard last night, so that's a good thing. I can get my bananas. And they said that's why they were concerned. They said, we want the Greek to get your bananas, so we're going to do that.
Is that what they said?
That's what they said.
Especially for you.
They said it for me. They said, Greek, you don't want anything wrong with your bananas. We had a request for a Greek misspeak. Dom, I think you have that.
I do. You ready for it?
Yeah, it's number 14 for Pete Rose. It was with a gentleman I was with last night. He goes, can you play misspeak number 14 for Pete Rose? I said, we'll try.
This is your Greek Misspeak Review.
Johnny C., my boy, is sick. He'll be back in the house tomorrow. We are wishing him well wishes.
When you wish upon a star.
And there are some women, and I have known them, dated them, that are better negotiators than I've seen guys. They'll take the dentures out of your teeth. You kidding me? To me, that's a lot of time wasted that you could be doing something else, because you are at the help desk, so I'm assuming your phone rings all day long with people who need problems.
More money, more problems. It's just the way it is.
Maybe about 2 o'clock, just go home, jump back in a pillow, and say, hey, I'm done. I'm doing this over again.
Jump around. Jump around.
Come on, girls and boys. Give me some Michigan machine. That's the only thing I
What?
Yeah.
Is that how you're ending it?
I think he's having a stroke.
You mean stroke it?
They're on vacation. They got 3 sex changes for the price of 4.
3 for the price of 4.
This guy sucks.
Good job.
There you go. So if you ever want a Greek misspeak, you can always request them because if you're not aware, Jimmy, our former producer, is no longer with the Penthouse, and we have Dom with us now. But Jimmy was a mastermind, the creator of them, so we won't have any new ones. But we have over 200 of them, so you can always, you can always request them either on that text line 47142. Start that text off with Real Radio. You can call us if you want, 877-927-6969, and you can request those because that's what we do on a Friday. So my buddy, I've talked about him before, Chef Daryl. He is Robert Irvine's right-hand man, Chef Robert Irvine, and they travel a lot and they do a lot of big things. I
saw one of our shows last night, a great one, Catalina Islands.
Okay, yeah, they do stuff with the military too. Yeah. They do a lot of benefits. They help open up restaurants. They do a lot of stuff. So he travels so much. He's barely home. So he just up and he was like, hey, I'm in town for 9 days and then I'm gone until December, basically. Mm-hmm. So wanting to do something with my husband and I. But he said that last night there was a big event and he got to meet Jerry Jones.
Who's that?
So Jerry Jones, the owner of the Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
So he got to meet Jerry Jones last night, and I've never really heard much about him, but I guess not super, super nice. He said he doesn't allow pictures.
No.
He said the only person that he would take a picture with was Robert Irvine, Chef Robert Irvine, and that's because he's a star in his own right.
Sure.
But the rest of his staff and everybody is like, no, won't. And even though that's his staff, they said he was like, no pictures.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you hear things about people, some good, some bad.
He was like, but he did say hi to us. I was like, that was so nice of him.
Did you tell him Dallas sucks?
That was so
He's
nice.
a great owner. I've said it a million times.
So
financially cool, and you're hoping that, but who knows? Maybe he just had a bad night, or maybe he said no.
Well, I mean, it was like a benefit event, and they were all there, so I don't know if it was a bad night situation. It just might be him. Maybe he just doesn't take pictures.
Maybe that's his rule.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to see people have pictures of him floating around the internet and stuff like that. Who knows? And he's had his issues and problems off the field too. So he had an interesting topic that a couple of my friends are very adamant about. And again, never crossed my path, but I'm different than a lot of people. And we're all different, obviously, but about dating somebody with different political views.
Yeah, it's not necessarily dating. It's how Americans feel about having sex with someone with opposing political views. And this is a conversation we have quite often. But of course, with the elections coming up next month, thank God, politics seem to have crept into every aspect of our lives, even our bedrooms. So to find out how people's political views influence their sex lives, an online wellness clinic called Invigor Medical surveyed U.S. adults with these various gender identities, sexual orientations, and political affiliations. So they asked about how open people would be pursuing a romantic relationship with someone with different political views. And it seems like a lot of Americans actually would be into it, considering how we hear, that people talk about how they wouldn't be that much into it.
Yeah.
60% say they'd be willing to continue having sex with their partner if their political views just changed. Like, let's say they were the same at one point and then they changed. 7% feel it's essential for your partner to have the same political beliefs, which isn't that many.
No.
Considering, right, what we think, the narrative out there.
Yeah, because so many people are so strong about politics.
Yeah. They also claim here 17% of Americans say they're less likely to pursue a relationship with someone who has an opposing political view, and those are heterosexual Americans. But 59% of Democrats, independents, and Republicans don't see it as being a deal breaker. So they say where people live also makes a difference. California, quarter of Democrats admit they'd be hesitant to pursue a partner. That's a pretty big number. While 44% would be open to it. Texas, surprisingly enough, just kidding, 15% of Republicans would consider a relationship with someone who doesn't see eye to eye with them politically. And then here in Florida, they say more than a third of Republicans in Florida think it's not important that their partners share the same political views.
But a third, but then, 66% think it is.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I have two friends that are like, they will not. And I just find, that's what works for them, so it's good. But they're real strong about that. I got one buddy who won't date anybody if they had a COVID shot. I'm like, wow. But everybody's different. I don't care. Absolutely not.
We know you don't.
Who cares?
Not about many things except what's in this bubble of G.
Well, it's not that. If I like you, I like you. If you have a different political view to me, I'm not going to not date you or be around. I don't think it's a big deal to me unless you're preaching it to me 24/7. Like every day you're coming home and telling me something, or did you hear what this one said or that one said? But I really don't care. And if you do, fine. That's what makes the world go around. But my two friends, they're adamant, like unbelievable. I'm like, man, but it works for them. And the COVID shot's crazy because, you get out of work and
yeah,
you're
but
coming.
That was very divided too, though, with people. So
It was,
I'm surprised that he still has that thought, though.
But there was a lot of companies where you had to get a shot to keep your job. So, if you have a job and you got to get your shot, you can't really, if that's a big thing for you, you got to think of, what you're knocking a person for. I'd be like, dude, you want to pay my bills? I had to get a shot. You don't want to have sex with me? That's okay. There's other people. 877-927-6969. Let us know about your opinion about that. Is somebody political view, and we're not talking about a relationship, we're talking about sex, which is a totally different thing. Would it make you hesitant to have a relationship with somebody if you're a Republican and they're a Democrat, or vice versa? What about you, Franny? Would it make a difference to you?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah. Again, everybody's different. How about you, Dom? Would it make
my husband and I have different views. So.
As long as they're not like you said, constantly preaching it, I don't think it would make a difference really too much. But as long as they're not, constantly about it.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Whatever it is in life, if you like something and I don't, that's fine. I just don't want to hear about it. And it could be anything. You have your views, I have my views, and we're two individuals, and we date each other. And like McNulty said, in 48 hours, you make me feel good, I make you feel good. And that's what it's all about. 877-927-6969, that's the number to call. At the Crazy Horse Saloon. They are open at 11 o'clock today. So if you guys want to stop by and have some lunch, we usually get a great crowd here. The food is awesome. I like the hamburgers here, cheeseburgers, and the fries. Stop by. Have a Tito's. If you get a Tito's, please come and ask me. Just don't go to the bar and say, hey, Greek said, give me a Tito's. Don't do that. Somebody did that at Strike Cigar Lounge last night. But make sure you guys stop in, say hi, and maybe play 7 games against me. We got 1 month in the books, and boy, does the calendar go fast this time of year. You're going to blink, and it's going to be Halloween. And then after that, gobble, gobble, and then ho, 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 and it's over. So enjoy it while you can, and stop down here today. We'll play it at 1:35. If you want to play, you sign up after between 11 and 1. We'll come around. We'll pick one person, 7 games against the spread. And then if you win, you get a $125 gift card to New York Prime. And then you go into the grand prize, which in the 11 o'clock hour we're going to add to. Franny's going to tell you what it is. Something very cool.
I have no idea what it is, though. Like, zero clue.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
So how am I? So why don't you talk about it? Because I don't know what it is.
Well, you're a bigger star than me.
I was going to say, you probably have the details. I have no deets.
Oh, we'll give it to you. Okay. All right. So right now you got a golf cart, which is unbelievable. You have 3 nights at the Hard Rock Hotel, and that is the Guitar Beautiful by ETA Jets. Remember, if you want to get close to heaven, you don't need to die. Take an ETA jet. What a great ride they give you. I took them a couple of weeks ago. You get a $200 gift card to Council Oak, which is tremendous, and then a box of Vega Fina cigars. And we're going to add to that in the 11 o'clock hour, a great event that you guys are going to be excited for. You also get a football from Palm Beach Autographs if you play. every Friday. They're nice enough to give us Dolphin and also Florida Gator footballs that are great for a man cave, your office, maybe just throwing in your car. But these are beautiful from Palm Beach Autographs. Always the best memorabilia there. They've been with us for about 20 years. We have a big giveaway today. That's the Hendricks Experience. I believe that it's at 11:45. Or
12:45. Yeah, we're playing Florida Man, and that is Experience Hendricks happening next week, Friday, October 18th. No, that's in 2 weeks, excuse me. Friday, October 18th, Palmetto Beach Amphitheater. And this is where you can be a part of the experience with legendary guitarists Zach Wilde, Eric Johnson, Dweezil Zappa, just to name a few. And we're going to be doing, as I mentioned, Florida Man Fridays. I give you 3 Florida headlines. You just got to tell me which one's the bogus one. 2 are real, 1 is fake. And if you guess it right, you'll get those tickets.
And don't forget about the keyword. We had a winner 2 days ago, $1,000. You get the keyword and get it ready and rock and roll, and you can win $1,000. We had one winner already in the first week. We're happy about that. We want to get another one. The keyword, listen to it. Rover gives it to you. I hope you listened to Rover this morning, and he got you out of the gate for the weekend. Later in the program, Franny's going to tell you some things that you could possibly do. We got a lot going on. It is the Greek and Francis at the Crazy Horse Saloon. Stop by. We're open. They're open at 11 o'clock, but we're here now. We're getting you ready for the weekend. And the Greek Zone today also. So much more coming back at you. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Here we go again. They're taking hard-working American people, American men, and they're taking their job.
I think it's so weird that they would be able to make a human being without using eggs or sperm. Scientists
I feel the same way about omelets.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
If you missed our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival presented by Capital One,
Las Vegas, make some noise!
Watch the best moments exclusively on Hulu beginning Monday.
All right, you guys are out for a party, I can tell.
see the biggest festival headliners from around the world assembled on one stage on one show.
This iHeart energy is so incredible. See it all at our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Streaming only on Hulu beginning Monday.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Expect delays on the turnpike southbound from Palmetto Park Road to Glades Road. US 1 shut down in Jupiter, Ocean Boulevard to Old Dixie Highway. Spot something on the roads, call the traffic tip line, pound 250, keyword West Palm Traffic. I'm Ron Hurst.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. And it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick. Soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors. Use as directed. Vapo Stick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's and Palm Beach. Watch the game with beautiful girls every Monday night. All new game booths available. Whether your team wins or loses, you're a winner at Monroe's. Bottle packages all night long. Raffles and beer bucket specials during every live game. It's Monroe's and Palm Beach. Monday night, that's where you need to watch football. 7 days a week, Monroe's is open with the beautiful ladies and a 5-star restaurant. Get over to Monroe's today. They make a good night a great night at Monroe's and Palm Beach. Peace. Hey, it's the Greek for Strike Cigar Lounge, Royal Palm Plaza, and Boca Raton. This is the place you'll love as soon as you walk in. Great humidor with great selections, a patio that's unbelievable to enjoy football and all sports, and live music on the weekends. It's Strike Cigar Lounge and Royal Palm Plaza. Also, a sponsor of Greek's Gridiron. We're there in the Penthouse every other Friday during football season. Strike Cigar Lounge, my number one recommendation, to have a cigar with a friend and just relax and enjoy South Florida. Puff, puff. Baby, pace.
When the going gets tough, the tough gets Storm Smart. Since 1996, Storm Smart has simplified the process of protecting your home while increasing its living space and beauty. Because smart is easy. Call 866-61-SMART today for your free in-home consultation.
The only thing worse than hiring no law firm after your injury is hiring the wrong law firm. And there are so many of them. When thousands of people call us every year asking to help them change law firms and hire us instead, I wonder why they ever called the other firm in the first place. They were smart to switch before it was too late. You only get one day in court. You know who has the resources and results to fight to handle your claim. And the big insurance company on the other side, they know it too. They know us well. You have to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and know when to walk away. Walk our way. When you're fighting to get what you deserve, it's go big or go home. We are big for a reason, which is why we've recovered over $9 billion for our clients. When it comes to law, size matters. We're America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
This is the day of the big sale at your gift shop.
Welcome in.
So this isn't just a big day for your business. It's a big day for the network keeping it all connected. That is, if it can handle the pressure.
Next in line, please.
So is it possible to get business internet you can really count on? It is. With 99.9% network reliability from Comcast Business. It's like this neat little bow.
Do you like that gift wrap?
Really ties it all together. Reliable internet for your business. It's not just possible, it's happening. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Switch to Comcast Business and get started with reliable internet and advanced security for $69 a month for 24 months with a 2-year contract. Plus, ask how to get up to a $600 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Don't wait. Call or go online today. Ends 10/27/24. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New 300 megabits per second internet and Security Edge customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply.
Tired of ads interrupting your favorite news podcasts? Good news! Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Stay up to date on everything newsworthy with podcasts like The Daily, Up First, and 5 Things Uninterrupted at amazon.com/ad-free. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you know that these days, generating growth is a challenge. By teaming with Bank of America, you'll not just stay ahead of the curve, you'll move it. With access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
Tommy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks VapoStick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors. Use as directed. VapoStick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
I'm Jennifer, and I'm an FPL customer. I appreciate that at FPL, they are always teaching me how power works and how you can save money.
Find more ways to save energy and money at fpl.com/ways to save. FPL, working for you every single day.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are partly cloudy as we continue to move through our Friday morning. Still have a few showers and a couple of downpours making their way onshore to some of our coastal communities to start the day as well. We're back near 90 later on this afternoon with some scattered thunderstorms expected. The rain chance starts to increase towards the latter half of the weekend as a lot more moisture starts to return.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, we'll tell 3 insider stories guaranteed to make you laugh about the king of rock and roll. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you to explore right now, like the Beatles Now and Then, celebrating all things Beatles.
Together, you say goodbye, and I say hello.
Legendary clips, deep cuts, live performances, and all their solo hits. Just open the free iHeartRadio app and search the Beatles Now and Then and listen now. iHeartRadio, free never sounded so good.
iHeartRadio.
The Penthouse is brought to you by Joseph's Classic Market.
Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Jason Weiser, attorney at law.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station.
That stuff is hard and sideways.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Hard and sideways, that is the logo today and the slogan for you guys for the weekend. It is the Penthouse live at the Crazy Horse Saloon. Stop by 4240 North Lake, open up at 11 o'clock. Great place to have lunch, watch the games, enjoy yourself, and get ready for the weekend. I am the Greek. Dominic's in the house.
Hello.
Franny's here.
Hey, what's up?
And before we get to Trifecta, let's get back to a callback that you have.
Am I the only one that when Greek does the commercial for ETA Jets, all I hear is JTES Jets?
Yes, that's right. It's perfect. We appreciate that. Callbacks are always great. Phone calls are even better than callbacks, which are good too.
We call them talkbacks, but whatever.
Callbacks, whatever.
You don't call us back. You talk back to us.
Call us back. I just called you.
Talk back. Yeah.
You can text us.
It's on the iHeartRadio app, by 92.1, Real Radio 92.1. Click on the microphone icon, and you can leave us a voice message, which we like to call talkbacks. Greg likes to call callbacks.
Callbacks. Talkbacks. Who cares? Trifecta. Come on.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
All right, if you are a Met fan today, you should be sky high. They won in the ninth inning, dramatic game. Very much you were on pins and needles the whole game. It was 0-0 game. It reminded me of '86 when they played the Astros, when that was one of the longest games ever, and the Mets won. But that game was brutal last night. So much intensity. People were going crazy at Strike Cigar Lounge, watching every pitch. Then the Mets go down 2-0, and the air came out of the balloon, and it was so bad. And every Met fan just said, it's over. But in the ninth inning, they come back. Alfonso hits a 3-run homer. They add a run, and they go on to the next level. Unbelievable for a Met fan. So if you're a Met fan today, buy somebody something. Maybe a cappuccino, a Starbucks, a Dunkin' Donuts. Give them a lap dance at Monroe's. But, man, you got to be excited because your team came through in the ninth inning. That is so dramatic. Dom, did you see the game at all?
No, I didn't. I was watching the, football.
Football game? Yeah.
And I had an event yesterday.
Oh, cool. How was your little event, buddy?
It was good. There was a workout on Clematis Street.
I saw that. Did you do any working out?
No, but I was trying to get Carmine to do the ice plunge, but he wouldn't do it.
He wouldn't do it. Yeah, I saw a couple of actually one of my buddies was in the video that Carmine posted doing the ice plunge, but it looked like a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those ice plunges, they're tough. How was it working with Carmine? I know you're not a big fan of his.
No, it was great.
I love Carmine. I'm kidding. Oh, my God. You're the best. So the Mets win last night, ninth inning. Football game last night, 36-30. The game went over. We did tell you to bet the over. So if you bet the over, you're very excited. Cousins, what a night he had. Over 500 yards. I think his over-under was 224. So he crushed it last night. Mayfield played good, too. It was a game back and forth. A couple of mistakes here and there, but exciting game for Thursday night games. Usually Thursday night games are boring and no scoring, but last night, man, it was right on, right from the beginning. It was 7-7. Tomorrow, the Gators play UCF, 7:45. Pregame goes on 4:45. Let's go Gators. We need a win. With the schedule you got, next week it starts getting really tough. They play Tennessee. So hopefully the Gators can win tomorrow. You can hear that on Real Radio. Don't forget, the Panthers open Tuesday night, and we are at home of the Panthers now, too. That'll be Tuesday night. That'll be the first game. Panthers taking on the Bruins, and that's the first night they're back. They're going to do a big celebration for their cup, and that'll be a great night to be there. Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach. Now over to Franny for This Day in History.
On this day in history.
All right, this day in history, October 4th. We're not going to go too far back. We're going 69 years ago in 1955. The Brooklyn Dodgers beat the New York Yankees in Game 7, which gave Jackie Robinson his only World Series win. 67 years ago in 1957, the space age officially began as the Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the first man-made satellite into orbit. Then, 67 years ago, 1957, Leave It to Beaver premiered on CBS. 54 years ago, 1970, Janis Joplin was found dead of an apparent heroin overdose in her room at the Landmark Hotel in Hollywood. She was only 27. They said she just finished recording her second solo album, Pearl, too.
So.
And they also put like a little side note. We know the 27 Club, right? Other rock stars, speaking of the Experience Hendrix that we're giving away today. Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, Brian Jones, Grateful Dead's keyboardist Ron McKernan, and Amy Winehouse. 49 years ago, 1975, Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here hit number 1 on the album charts. Then 38 years ago, 1986, CBS Evening News anchor Dan Rather was attacked on the street and beaten by a guy who yelled, "Kenneth, what's the frequency?" It's from REM, if you're not familiar with that. The same guy shot and killed an NBC technician in 1994. The same dude. That was, I'm trying to math, 8 years later. That's crazy. REM took the title for their 1994 hit, What's the Frequency, from the attack, and Dan even performed it with them once for David Letterman. That's pretty crazy, right? 34 years ago, 1990, Beverly Hills 90210 premiered on Fox. The original ran for 10 seasons, and the show got a remake in 2008. 28 years ago, in 1996, great movie, That Thing You Do, was released, written by and directed and starring Tom Hanks.
That was cool.
19 years ago, in 2005, Nickelback released their 5th album. If you act like you don't like Nickelback, you're lying to yourself. I'm just kidding. They have so much hate for them.
Why?
They said All the Right Reasons, featuring Photograph and Far Away. And then 5 years ago, which is very interesting because it's getting released this weekend. They probably did it on purpose. 2019, Joker was released, starring Joaquin Phoenix in an Oscar-winning performance as, the mentally ill stand-up comic Arthur Fleck. And there you go for October 4th, this day in history.
Thank you, Franny. Great job. Now, the new Joker has a lot of music in it, like 15 songs, Lady Gaga. Some people are reviewing it saying it's not great.
Well, it's a musical,
yeah, and
which is interesting because the one in whatever I just said 5 years ago was not.
Yeah, and I think when people go to see it, they're being let down. Even though you know about it, you hear about it, and people are telling you, you still go expecting something different, and then you get there and you're like, man, it's like all these songs. We'll see how it does. I don't think it's going to do great, but you never know. Maybe it does have a good turnout, and they make some serious money. I think right away for the first week, and I think you're going to get a lot of negativity on it, but I could be wrong. 877-927-6969. If you buy somebody a lottery ticket and they win, do you think they should give you money? Like, say it was $1,000.
No.
Or $10,000. Do you think, or would you expect, hey, man, they should throw me something? We're going to ask the audience, and we're going to ask the Penthouse. Franny already shot in and said no.
I don't expect it. It's a gift that was given. If they do, that's nice. Thank you. But I'm not expecting it.
Don, what do you think?
Exact same way.
And you don't think, in deep down in your heart, when you're taking a shower or you're driving down 95, you're like, what a cheap bitch. They didn't give me any money.
That may be in your mind, but...
Well, we want you to be honest. Say a guy won $10,000, right? You gave him a scratch off, and he just said thanks. You don't think he should throw you something?
No.
Something.
You could just be petty a little bit, but no.
Yeah, I love how you're trying to pull it out of him because we know you would say something. So you're just trying to get somebody on your train. But
I don't care if you're on my train or not. True. You should give me something. You wouldn't have won. Give me something.
But it was a gift that was given.
So what? You wouldn't have a gift. 10,000. You can't
Why
throw
are
me
you
a
getting
bum?
so mad about it?
I'm just saying.
Like it really happened. Jeez, does this happen to you?
I'm just saying. I gave you a ticket for $10,000. You go, oh no, I would never tolerate that. You're kidding me?
We know. I can tell. I think we all can tell.
It's a show.
Yeah.
877-927-6969. That is the number to call. Or you can also text us at Real Radio 47142. If I won a lottery ticket for $10,000 and I won, somebody gave it to me, I'd throw him at least a G note.
And I think I would too, and I think Dom would too. I don't know a G note, but I would do something. I would give him something. But yes, that's who we are. But if somebody chooses not to, I mean, that's their own prerogative. It was given as a gift, so I don't expect anything back.
I know. I mean, the question was, would you expect it? You're saying no, Dom's saying no, and I'm going to agree. I wouldn't expect anything either.
Oh, we can tell.
I'd be joke on it. I hope you spend it on medicine. How could you not?
So if I ever win, if G-Man ever gives us a scratcher or lottery and we win, don't say anything, all right? Just don't mention it because he's going to expect something.
No, I'm going to scratch it off and say, oh, what a loser I am.
I would know right away if you won. I was going to give them out at the Christmas party, but now I'm not because your guys' attitudes would just go to New York.
Our attitudes, we're actually the ones with a positive attitude here.
I'm just being real. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Of course, I'm kidding. It's a gift. I'm not expecting anything. Are you kidding me? When you give a gift, you give it from your heart, and you hope the person appreciates it. And if they don't, you do a couple things. A, you throw it up to their face. B, you never give them anything again. Man, it's raining.
You slash their tires. What is it?
I don't do stuff like that when I'm in town. 877-927-69. Man, is it raining?
Yeah,
oh, my God.
It's sideways.
Yeah, be careful out there if you're driving. Have a little patience because it is throwing down. Franny says it's supposed to be nice tomorrow.
So, well, that's what it looks like. And then after that, a whole week of rain. So you want to talk to Robert? I believe we have him on the line.
Sure.
All right.
Hey, Robert.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing today?
What's up, Robert? How are you, my friend?
Doing excellent, thanks. Just enjoying this sunny weather out here today. So, well.
You must not be in Florida. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So if one of my buddies buys me a lotto ticket and they give me a quick pick, that number would never have been selected except for at that exact moment in time. But if I give him the numbers I'm always playing, I could have went and got it later. So you have to take that into consideration.
That's true.
So what you're saying is that you would expect something if he gave it to you that way?
I'm not.
Because I couldn't hear you.
I mean, I'm saying if I won, I would give my friends something. I hope they would too. But if I said get me one and they got a quick pick, it would be a random number. And if they got it 10 minutes later, it would have been a different number. Or 5 minutes earlier, it would have been a different number. So.
All right. I get that. It's just like you work up to a roulette wheel. You play a number. If 10 minutes later, a different number comes out. I mean, it is different, obviously, every time you play something. How about if he bought you a scratch-off ticket?
I guess, he selected that exact one and got that exact one. So, yeah, it's up to people's ethics, how much you value money over friendship or vice versa. So I would do it, and I would expect my friends to do it because that's the kind of person I am, and that's the kind of people I surround myself with. But when something like that happens, then you get to really know people, I guess.
Yeah, sure. No, I think that's a nice comment about it. And like you said, if you do it, you know, hopefully the person does the right thing. And those are the people that you hope you surround yourself with. But like in a lot of things in life, you find out people how they really are when something like that happens.
Yeah, and when you win the lottery, all of a sudden you have cousins and uncles you never met before, too. So.
Oh, of course. People sat next to you in geometry call you, hey, what's up? How you doing? I sat next to you. And I'm talking small amount. I'm not talking like millions. I'm saying like if you won 10,000.
Yeah, I'd give my friend $500,000. No?
Yeah. I mean, I would. There's no doubt about it because I wouldn't have won. That's the way I feel.
Right. Yeah, that's true, yeah. And plus, what are you going to do with it? Spend it on crap anyway. Yeah.
That's right. So give it to the person that gave it to you. Maybe they'll be happy, and you spread good cheer, and it'll come back to you in life. It's all about doing things for others here on Real Radio.
Be like me in the group.
How long you been listening to the station?
Oh, since the Love Doctors.
Wow.
Long time.
What have you learned from this?
By the way, I know a lot of people have been asking Robert, and Glenn finally, and even if you follow on social media, he did put a message out yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Letting everybody know he's good, he's fine, everybody's okay. They just got internet electricity, so he hasn't been able to communicate with anybody. Obviously, the devastation over there in Asheville.
Sucks.
But but he did put it out there for people to know. And I know people have talked to him, and we let the listeners know that he's okay, but he just wants everybody to know and apologize. He hasn't really been able to get in touch with anybody.
There was nothing he could do if he doesn't have internet.
But they are good.
And that's nice that he's doing okay. Obviously, it's nice that the audience cares.
Yeah.
Robert, we appreciate you listening, bro. We hope we entertain you every day.
You do. Thanks, buddy.
877-927-6969. You can always call us, text us, or leave a call back on any situation you want or something we're talking about. So far, if somebody gave you a scratch-off and it was $10,000, would you expect them to give you some? Francis and Dominic said absolutely not. It was a gift. They don't care.
Yeah, no expectation. But if I, vice versa, was the one who gave it, or that, what do I say, like received one or gave it out? What was the question? If I'm the one who received it, the gift, and I did win, I would give somebody money. Like I would whoever gifted it to me.
Yeah, I know you would.
But I don't expect it. 47142, Dom, if you want to get this ready, and I'll read another text message. It says, hi, Franny, hi, Greek, hi, Dom. Can we get Misspeak 22, please? So we have a request for 22. And then... let's see. I banged a few women. This is another text. I banged a few women that were borderline or full MAGA. I'm pretty moderate, but can't be around anyone who is a political extremist, whether Democrat or Republican. The positive about women like that is they're 100% freaks. Long-term relationship, no way. Life's too short for that nonsense is what we got.
All right. Everybody's got a different opinion.
Yes.
And everybody surrounds themselves with different people. You ready? Go ahead.
Alrighty.
This is your Greek Misspeak Review.
God bless.
God bless you.
Denise Barbaboom.
Excuse?
Denise Barbada.
Okay.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
And then Boston made that error too. Pubes play. Pube. Whatever. Pube.
Yeah. Pubes. There's.
I was born with pubes.
Because I think people more complain about when it's negative than when it's positive. And I think that's great.
I don't know what any of that means, but I can't wait to find out.
Before you know, we'll be back at work in a grind and a steel mill.
Alrighty then.
And when you're giving money out of your hard-earned pocket to try to help somebody,
I need somebody help.
there's a lot of people who are less fortunate. You should thank your prayers. God bless.
Thank your prayers.
Thank them. Peace.
Something's happened to my brain. It's all dried up.
Thank your prayers. That's right. Greek Squid, we want to thank our sponsors always, because without them, we couldn't do this. Crazy Horse Saloon, which we're at here today, every other week. We're at Strike Cigar Lounge, New York Prime, Joseph's Classic Market, Monroe's of Palm Beach, Tito's Handmade Vodka, Palm Beach Autographs, ETA Jets, Pilar Coffee Bar, HH Golf Carts, and, of course, Vega Fina Cigars. And iHeartRadio. Want to thank them for giving us this opportunity. Really, they should be thanking us, but we'll get into that later in the show. 877-927-6969. Bruce Springsteen came out and said he's voting for Harris, and it seems like more and more people are saying who they're voting for, celebrities, musicians, ball players. I don't know, maybe it's this election they're doing it more. I don't think it's a big deal. It wouldn't change me if I was voting for somebody, but I guess some people think they would.
It's always happened where celebrities go out there and say who they're endorsing or who they're voting for.
It seems like
that's
more
always
now.
a thing.
Maybe because it's the presidential one, it seems more in my face this time. Dom, would it change your mind if you were voting for somebody and you say you saw somebody like, I don't know, somebody you look up to? Derek Jeter.
Nope, wouldn't change it.
No, not at all. You would still go ahead. Franny, would it change you?
No.
No, it wouldn't change me either. But again, for me, it seems like there's more people coming out with it than usual, but maybe it's just because we're getting close to the presidential election. I think it's like 30 days away, and maybe that's why it seems that way. And before years ago.
November 5th, I believe, right?
Yes, and I think years ago it seemed like everybody kept it close to the vest. And it's your opinion, whatever you want to vote for. You don't have to tell anybody. And if they ask you, you don't have to say anything. Say, you know what? It's none of your business. None of your business. Yeah. That's right. If you need a job in the next couple of weeks, Amazon, right? They're hiring big time.
They always do. So we know UPS is, Target is. It's that time of year where they need that extra help for the holidays. And so they hire like hundreds of thousands of employees.
250,000, they said.
Yeah, that's Amazon is doing 250,000. I read UPS is 150K. But yeah, just if you need a part-time job, which I know these days a lot of us do because life is expensive, but they need employees to help cover the volume. So they're looking to hire 250,000 nationally for full-time, part-time, and seasonal positions, and not too shabby. Pay starts at $18 an hour, and they say with benefits such as health care. So
that's great.
Not that bad if you're looking to make some extra change, or if you just need a full-time job. Maybe, unfortunately, something happened with your gig. They are looking for full-time, part-time, and seasonal positions. I'm assuming, like most jobs, the seasonal and part-time may not get the benefits. It's probably just full-time because that's how it works. But yeah. Why not? And we know that we have a bunch of Amazon
places.
There we go. Places here.
Yeah, Yeah, it's not good if your boss tells you Amazon's hiring and you have a job. That happened to us today. My big boss called me.
Oh,
up.
yeah? Did he tell you Amazon's hiring?
He goes, Greek, Amazon's hiring. I went, oh, awesome. That's good to hear.
What does that mean?
No, if your boss tells you that, it's definitely not a good thing. But if you need a job for the holidays, contact them. And like Dominic said, too, UPS, Target, a lot of big stores are hiring. So get out there if you need a job for the holidays. And at least you know there is opportunity out there.
Warehouse work, drivers, all kinds of stuff.
I mean, everything. Uber, I'm sure, whatever. Maybe if you want to fly a plane. Maybe for the holidays. No, you can't?
No, I don't think it works like that.
Okay,
no.
sorry.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you could get a job with JetBlue or something like that. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. We're at the Crazy Horse Saloon. They open up in about 6 minutes. 6 minutes they open up. And I got to tell you, they're FF here. They're fast and furious when the doors open.
Oh, yeah, they are.
People come flying in.
Rain or shine. By the way, if you want to, or you can text new job to 31432. That's new job to 31432 if you're looking for seasonal, full, or part-time work.
There it is, people. Before you know it, it will be the holidays. September flew by. I mean, bang. It's just like, oh, my God, I can't believe September's gone. And now, obviously, we're in October. And you know what? There's always somebody on your list you might have to get something for, so maybe a little extra cash will help you. But at least there is some jobs out there. We got some Florida stories coming up in the 11 o'clock hour. Franny, what is on the hopper in 11 o'clock?
I will tell you about a freak accident that happened to a woman while she was walking her dog. This one scares me. Plus, a woman charged with murder. She wants to look pretty for her court date. I'll let you know what her request was.
Oh, wow. Can I get a makeover?
Yeah, I mean, basically, yeah. And I have more stories coming your way in your What the Florida on Real Radio 92.1.
When you give up trying to teach your parents how to use their smart speaker and take it home, tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
This is an FNN News Alert. At least 40 deaths are being reported across 4 states following Hurricane Helene's landfall in Taylor County. Heavy rain from now Tropical Depression Helene has flooded parts of the southeast, including Georgia and the Carolinas. Governor Ron DeSantis says this is the third landfalling hurricane for Taylor County in the past year.
It's one thing to have to deal with really major damage, but then when you've already been rebuilding from one and then this, that takes a toll, I think, emotionally and mentally as well.
Governor says about 727,000 customers are without electricity. Thousands of Hurricane Helene victims remain in Red Cross shelters throughout North Florida.
Just because the sun is out and it looks like some beautiful days, that doesn't mean there's not a lot of damage behind them.
Red Cross North Florida CEO Christian Smith says their focus is on feeding and sheltering victims because that's what they need right now. She notes for some of these residents, it's the fourth major event they've had to deal with in about a year. First it was Idalia, then tornadoes in May, and followed by Debbie last month. This has been an FNN News Alert. I'm Al Lewis.
Real Radio wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. We're hooking you up with $1,000 up to 13 times every weekday. Bet on every game, make some crazy parlays, buy some new jerseys, pay off some of that debt. Once you win the money, we don't care what you do with it. It's yours. Listen for the keyword and enter it at realradio921.com. Score $1,000 in Red Zone revenue. Good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio. Red Zone Revenue is sponsored by Steinger, Green & Finer.
Insurance companies don't make it easy when you've been injured in a car accident. Steinger, Green & Finer, we fight hard so you win. Call us now.
800-561-1111. 800-561-1111.
Offices West Palm and Miami.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Expect delays on the turnpike southbound from Palmetto Park Road to Glades Road. US 1 shut down in Jupiter, Ocean Boulevard to Old Dixie Highway. Spot something on the roads, call the traffic tip line, pound 250 keyword West Palm traffic. I'm Ron Hurst.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
This week on Red Pilled America, we explore Kamala Harris's mysterious time in Montreal and tell the story of a Donald Trump battle that planted the seed of the MAGA revolution. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
Tommy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks VapoStick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors. Use as directed. VapoStick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
Hey, it's the Greek for Jason Weiser, my attorney. Whether you were injured due to a car accident or a medical malpractice issue, a slip and fall, or any kind of injury due to a fault of another, their team can help you. Board-certified personal injury attorneys. They can help you determine the responsibility party and pursue the damages and justice you deserve. Contact them at 561-689-8180, 561-689-8180. No fees unless they win. Jason Weiser, my attorney for over 20 years.
Are you receiving letters from the IRS claiming you owe back taxes? Don Jr. here to tell you that every day the IRS is sending out thousands of lien notices to hardworking Americans like yourself. As penalties and interest fees pile up, the IRS gives you no clear path to resolution. Call Tax Network USA, and their team of licensed tax professionals can help you solve your tax matters once and for all.
Call Tax Network USA at 1-800-780-8888 or visit tnusa.com.
When the going gets tough, the tough get StormSmart. Since 1996, StormSmart has simplified the process of protecting your home while increasing its living space and beauty, because smart is easy. Call 866-61-SMART today for your free in-home consultation.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach.
Hey, it's the Greek, and it's the weekend, and you're probably wondering who's going to win football games, and you're probably wondering who you should bet on, but your bet cannot be a sure thing with your retirement if you're not with Trajan Wealth. They can help you. Call them today at 561-390-1000, 561-390-1000. Offices in West Palm Beach. When you look at college games, you're never sure who's going to win, but when it's your retirement, you can't fumble that. You got to make sure you're right on with Trajan Wealth. Call them today at 561-390-1000, 561-390-1000. You can't fumble in the red zone with your retirement, and Trajan Wealth can help you. Stop in, figure out a plan so you can score with your retirement and enjoy South Florida. Trajan Wealth, 561-390-1000, 561-390-1000. Peace. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor, paid advertisement.
October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month. As the leader in identity theft protection, LifeLock reminds you to update your passwords. Using the same password across multiple accounts makes you vulnerable to cyber criminals. Updating your passwords is only one way to help protect yourself. For comprehensive identity theft protection, you need LifeLock. LifeLock not only alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information, but also fixes issues that arise. Start protecting your identity today with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com, promo code CLAY.
Are you receiving letters from the IRS claiming you owe back taxes? Don Jr. here to tell you that every day the IRS is sending out thousands of lien notices to hardworking Americans like yourself. As penalties and interest fees pile up, the IRS gives you no clear path to resolution. Call Tax Network USA, and their team of licensed tax professionals can help you solve your tax matters once and for all.
Call Tax Network USA at 1-800-780-8888 or visit tnusa.com.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
From the Gordon & Partners Weather Center, have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Alessi for CBS 12 News. It'll be a warm and humid day across the area with temperatures in the upper 80s. Might feel a little closer to 100 with the humidity. Scattered showers and some isolated thunderstorms will continue to move across parts of the area as we go through the rest of the afternoon and evening as well. Skies are otherwise then partly cloudy. More sunshine expected for Saturday, but even more rainfall returns on Sunday.
This report is sponsored by Judy Justice.
Hello? You gotta get your story straight. What an idiot. Get it through your noodle. Don't give a rat's behind. That's baloney.
A new era begins.
And I'm just getting started.
Judy Justice.
Check your local listing to watch Judy Justice. Out now.
Greeks Trifecta is sponsored by Strikes Cigar Lounge.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
You been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword credit at realradio921.com. That's credit. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Friday at the Crazy Horse Saloon, 4240 North Lake. They are open right now, so if you want to stop in, have lunch soon, and maybe get a Tito's on us, but stop in. We'll be here till 2 o'clock, and then the Greek Zone will be live today from the Crazy Horse. Dominic's in the house.
Hello.
And, of course, Francis is here.
Hey, what's up?
And it's time for our first batch of Florida stories.
Florida. Florida.
Did you say
Florida?
I'm from Florida?
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, in a big whoopsie situation, a Florida man is behind bars because he accidentally shot his friends while they were standing watch outside of a home because they felt threatened by someone else.
Oh, so he had to shoot somebody.
So, yeah.
I came with my gun. I got to use it.
The Escambia County Sheriff's Office had to respond to a shooting at a home, and they said when they arrived, they found a 44-year-old man suffering from a gunshot wound. Paramedics pronounced him dead, and an investigation ensued. They determined that the victim and his buddy, 41-year-old David Kuker, thought someone may be trying to harm them. So the pair was standing outside of their sister's house on watch, right? And they had guns. They were like, just make sure nobody shows up. At some point, they said Kuker got into the back seat of a car where he fell asleep. The friend saw that he had fallen asleep. So with the help of a walker, he approached the car to try, and the dude wasn't harmed.
Mm-hmm.
So they said that when he approached the car to wake him up, like, dude, hey, we're on watch.
Yeah. You can't be sleeping.
Yeah. They said that Kuker guy woke up, saw a figure standing outside the window, and that's when he shot him.
Terrible.
Excuse me. Yep, he fired a shot through the window. That one shot killed his 44-year-old friend.
That's terrible.
Man, that is terrible.
You need better friends out there, people.
They did. They arrested him on manslaughter. And, and a dude lost his life. And then we'll get to a little bit more. Well, no, this isn't very lighthearted. This is a freak accident. So be careful if you are walking your dog on one of those retractable leashes.
Okay.
Because I do all the time, and I've never thought about this.
Okay.
So nobody died, but it still sucks. A Florida medical assistant is now left permanently blind in her right eye, needing surgery to remove her eye following a freak accident. When she said she was walking her dog, her name is Daniela. She was walking her 60-pound husky. His name is Blue. And they were on a nighttime stroll. This is in Stuart, Florida.
Oh, wow. Right here.
Yes. When her dog saw a bunny. Now, the dog saw a bunny, went taken off. She said she usually uses a rope leash, but that time she had a retractable one.
Yeah.
And so she resorted to using the retractable leash when she gave out when the dog detected the rabbit. So the leash snaps back, hits her right in the eye.
Oh, that sucks.
The retractable one, yeah, because it gave out because the dog lunged so fast it just unhooked.
Bad
Hit her
accident.
right in the eye. She said struck her in the face. The leash handled it and just started gushing blood.
Oh, that's
in this
terrible.
traumatic incident. Yes, they said that. Oh no, sorry. I know how much you hate this gross stuff.
No,
that as he was
it's sad.
running away, and she was like, I was pulling the opposite way. The friction of the leash just snapped, back repelled, hit her right in the eye. She said it happened so fast. I knew it was bad. Just because of the force of the leash. And she said it was so traumatic. And I mean, you're seeing this poor, pretty girl, adorable dog. And now
Yeah, she is.
they got to take her eye out.
Oh, that's terrible.
Creek is looking at her Instagram pictures and he's like, hello, nurse. Yeah, she's hot. Well, now she's still going to be hot. Just with the patch.
Yeah, I feel bad for her.
Just with a patch on her eye. Man, what a freak accident. So be careful with those retractable leashes. Or maybe just don't use one.
Or hire somebody to walk your dog.
Or let them lose an eye.
Just saying.
And then finally here. A Florida woman is going to court, and I love her request. So she's been charged with second-degree murder. And they said was asphyxiating her boyfriend. Oh, this is the one with the suitcase. Remember where she was like, we were playing hide and seek. She put him up in a suitcase and left him there to die.
Oh, my God.
You don't remember this story?
Yeah, I do now.
And yes, and they said that he was asking for help, yelling or whatever, and she never did. And that was her story. We were playing hide and seek. We were drunk, passed out, had no idea. No, she knew. That's why she is being charged with second-degree murder.
Yeah.
So this crazy lady, her name is Sarah Boone, during a pretrial hearing in which she said that she wanted to dress appropriately for court. Not just that, she also asked if she could have somebody come in and do her hair and makeup profesguely.
Hey, you never know when you get spotted.
For her trial.
Remember that guy who got a big became a huge model for Dolce & Gabbana?
Well, get this. So I guess this is going to be televised. It was a big case down here. So according to Court TV, they said at first the judge agreed for her legal team to allow her to, have her makeup and hair done.
Really?
But then Sheriff's Office intervened and said, no, that ain't happening. They said that they'd had security issues tied to makeup, which considered prohibited substance in jail.
Wow.
I wonder why. Maybe like they hide drugs in there, but you think they would look.
You never know.
Yeah, but makeup is. And we've heard that women in jail, like they create makeup with like Kool-Aid and stuff.
Yeah, you never know. I'm surprised the judge even said yes. You're in jail. We got to make you get a little makeover?
Yes.
What are we on? Dancing with the Stars? Oh, my God. Jesus, Dominic.
Yes.
I mean, come on. No, you don't get makeup.
So sorry, Sarah Boone. You're not going to be looking pretty for your court date on TV, on Court TV.
No, that is brutal.
And that is You're With the Florida.
Great job, Francis. We do it twice a show, 11:05 and 1:05. I am shocked that the judge even said yes to that, where he was like, oh, yeah, or she, I don't know what judge was, male or female, and said, we'll let you do, because everybody's going to ask for that. Because they're like, oh, man, I'm going to be on TV. I might be noticed, and I got to look my best. How about just don't break the law? You don't have to worry about that.
How about not murdering people? How about that?
How about that?
That's a good idea.
I said, don't break the law.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. We are at the Crazy Horse Saloon. They are opening now. Stop in here for lunch 7 days a week. Always a good meal for you. Great cheeseburgers. We love them here. They have live music on Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays. UFC fight this weekend and a ton of football. If you're going to watch any football, this is the place you should go. The Crazy Horse Saloon are a proud sponsor this year of Greek Gridiron. Every other week, we go back and forth with them and Strikes Cigar Lounge. Earlier on the show, we had a question out there. If somebody bought you a scratch-off ticket and they won $10,000, would you expect a tip? And if they didn't, would you say something? Would it affect your friendship? Would you be like, man, I can't believe you gave me a ticket for $10,000? Francis and Dominic said, absolutely not. A gift's a gift, and they don't care. They'd be happy if their friend won. I said absolutely yes. You better give me a piece if you want to not spend it on medicine. What are you talking about? Come on, throw me a dime or something.
All right, we have 47142. That's our text line. Started off with Real Radio. It says, hi, Penthouse. Am I a jerk? 25 years ago, my wife and I were in Vegas visiting one of her friends that lived there. I was playing dollar slots as we waited in line to get prime rib. I hit for almost $1,000. Her friend was upset that I didn't share my winnings with her. Just for the record, we stayed in a few different hotels and not once at her home. So no, you're not the jerk. They went to go visit friends that live there, but you were staying at a hotel that you paid for.
Yeah.
And it was your money that you hit the $1,000 for.
No, I don't think so.
So I think this friend's the jerk for being upset that you didn't give her any of your winnings.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not at all.
Right? She didn't give you any money to play, and she didn't put you up.
And she didn't push her slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she doesn't know. And 25 years ago, you're still feeling bad about it? Don't worry about it, dude.
Well, just the fact that, the friend was upset that I didn't share my winnings.
No, I wouldn't have given her anything.
Yeah.
She didn't give you. If she gave you money, yes. If you were like, hey, I want to play the slots and I have no money, and she said, here's $100.
And maybe if she put you up, right? If she paid for your hotel for the weekend,
well, maybe
you do her something nice, right?
Buy her dinner, maybe get her a massage, give her a lap dance, something like that. Tell her to bet you over last night in the game. But you don't have to owe her any money. Yeah, you're not a jerk as far as we're concerned. And if you want to go to Vegas, we'll take you. 877-927-6969. We have all those kinds of things. Halloween is coming up. It is about, 27, 28 days away. What do you think the number one costume will be for people this year that they want to go out and do? Something with maybe Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice will be big. Yeah, Beetlejuice. Travis and Taylor will still be big.
Joker.
What else has been? Joker will be big. Deadpool will be big.
All right.
Yeah.
What else do you think, Dom?
Wolverine too.
Okay.
Wolverine too. Okay. Now, do you get dressed up for Halloween when you go out, or do you even go out that night for partying and bang around, or not really?
It matters. I don't think I did last year because I actually was just handing out candy most of the night. But this year I'll probably go out.
Yeah, it's on a Thursday, too. So, like, actual Halloween, if it's on the weekday, same thing. I stay home, my husband and I, because we love handing out candy to the kiddos. But for the weekend, before, after, if there's a party, we'll definitely go. We love dressing up.
No, you guys always have great costumes. You look really good. 877-927-6969. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Let us know. What do you think is the number one costume going to be this year? Maybe a football player. Maybe somebody you think that might be like, ooh, he's hot right now. Who do you think?
That sexy Ozempic costume.
Yeah.
So ridiculous.
And now you can get them. You can get them delivered to your house. You don't even have to go out.
Yeah, but you could always get costumes delivered to your house.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like ordering clothes online. Most people do. I know. I hardly ever hit the malls or stores. Most of my stuff is always delivered, to the house from online shopping. But a majority of people do purchase from online. The only thing that was different that we talked about is Spirit Halloween, which they do have an online shop, have for a while, where you can order and have it delivered. They partnered up with Uber, so you can get your costume in a matter of hours.
Wow.
Like, it's not a few days of delivery.
That's pretty cool.
So they'll actually go to the store if you pick out the costume, and they'll deliver it to you.
I had a girl text me last night. She had 3 costumes. She said, Greek, which one do you like? And I said, that's funny because you have a boyfriend. What does it matter? But she goes, I want you to pick. You have good taste. I said, obviously you don't because you're still with your boyfriend. But I picked one, and she thanked me. She said, that's the one I'm going to get. So I hope you have a good holiday. And I said, I didn't know we were having a Halloween party. But we'll see what happens. She said she'll send me a photo. 877-927-6969. We're at the Crazy Horse Saloon for Greek Gridiron Week 5. 4 are in the book. I can't believe it. We only had 1 winner. So his odds are very good. I think he won 2 weeks ago. He was here at the Crazy Horse.
What was his name?
Andy?
Nope. You keep on wanting to call him Andy.
Is it with an A?
No.
Nope.
I don't know his name. I know Dom's dog's name is Romeo.
Nope. Still not Romeo. Oh my God! I can't believe that.
Romo.
There we go.
Romo. And somebody said something to me last night. They were like, Dom's dog, Romeo. Romo. I'm like, yeah.
And Eric was our winner. He's our only winner right now that we have. So maybe it's the luck of the Crazy Horse Saloon. So if you want to try to beat the Greek, you got to get here by 1:00. If there's a bunch of you who want to, we just put your name in a hat, and then we'll pick one at random. I know one of our buddies, he texted on our text line at 47142, and he says, I'm coming today, so make sure you put my name in the hat. So we definitely have 1 contestant so far, and we know it's rainy. The weather's not super great, but come on out, because guess what? We got a roof over our heads.
That's right, and the cheeseburgers are still here.
And the food is great, and there's booze flowing, so coming out to the Crazy Horse Saloon. It's really easy to find. We are just west of 95 on North Lake Boulevard. The Publix Plaza.
Yep.
Super easy. It's going to be right when you get off the interstate, you make a left and then you make your first left.
If I can find it, you can find it.
Yes.
Because I'm terrible with directions. Franny, I know you had something with a Reddit thread that a lot of times we go to with some interesting things or unique stuff.
Reddit is fun to go through, especially we like the Am I the A-hole threads. But this one is one that where they asked people, maybe you were eavesdropping on a conversation or snooping a bit, being a fly on the wall, but you ended up hearing something that you never expected and immediately regret that you heard it. I know I have before.
So have I.
You're like, why did I just hear that? But it happens sometimes by mistake, and it's not any less embarrassing. So there was this Reddit post, has people sharing those uncomfortable situations. So the question was, what's the most awkward thing you've accidentally overheard? And this is what they picked, because I don't have all of them, because there's a lot of responses, as their cringiest responses. And if you have any, 47142. That's our text line, started off with Real Radio. It says 2 days into a music festival at about 6 a.m, from about 2 tenths over.
2 tenths over?
Yeah. They heard Kiefer, I slept with your mother. I'm really sorry, but we got to talk. We got to talking when you went to bed, and she was crying, talking about divorce, and I was trying to console her. And we ended up sleeping together. So somebody overheard a conversation about somebody saying they slept with their mother.
That's brutal.
They were like, why did I hear that?
That's terrible.
They said somebody else said, once I heard my boss rehearsing how to fire someone.
And it was him?
And then he saw me just standing there. No. Luckily it wasn't, but they rehearsed, so he was like, oh, somebody's getting canned.
Oh, yeah.
They said
we love what you do here, but we're going in a different direction.
Could you imagine if it was you, though, overhearing him? He's rehearsing how to do it.
And you've done so much for the company, but you know what? There's something out there better for you and a brighter future, and we can't thank you enough. And here's an apple. There you go.
Says a man telling his daughter in the presence of her friends that her boyfriend clearly is not picky. That is
sucks.
Terrible.
Oh, my God. That's terrible.
That's terrible.
I would be like, you made me, Dad. So don't you have something to do with it?
Yep. Says my friend's parents coming home drunk at like 2 a.m. having the be-all, end-all of arguments over an affair that was apparently unearthed earlier that night at the bar. I pretended to be asleep, but was secretly floored as any at the time she was 12. They ended up working it through, and they're still together. But imagine being at a sleepover when you're a kid and you just hear the parents screaming about, an affair too.
Yeah.
At all that. Another thing, we're talking about conversations that people heard that they wish they didn't. My teenage neighbor trying to break up with his girlfriend, who very clearly wasn't understanding or accepting what was happening. Like, no, we're not breaking up.
No, I don't think so.
Not happening. I've seen that happen before, where people just they refuse to believe it. And they're like, no, we're not breaking up. They're like, yeah, we are. Some people, why do you want to be with somebody who doesn't want to be with you?
Yeah, I mean, if they're breaking up, they're breaking up. There's nothing you can do.
I got a couple more here. These are cringy conversations people overheard. If you have any, let us know. 47142. Started off with Real Radio. Says, well, not exactly overheard, but my uncle texted his wife on the family group text.
Uh-oh.
So it's like a digital form of overhearing.
Yeah.
Are we ready to F this afternoon?
Wow.
I'm really hot for you.
Oh, that's nice. It's a nice family.
Nice and direct.
Yes. Yeah. And that went to a group family text.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
That is very embarrassing.
Was it Thanksgiving weekend? Wow, that's brutal. But again, it's a nice text. It's not like, hey, I'm done with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true. No, yeah. I'm ready to F this afternoon. I'm hot for you.
What did she respond?
I don't know. I don't know.
Who's this? New phone.
Let's see. And then we have another one. When we were 12 or 13, my cousin and I were at the beach heading back to the motel when we heard a woman screaming in said motel, "You are my sister, and you slept with my husband while I was at church."
What?
Oops.
My sister?
You're my sister, yeah. So these are cringy conversations or arguments that were heard, even one-liners. If you got them, share them with us.
Yeah, sometimes you hear it. I heard something on the plane when I was coming back on JetBlue. There was a couple in front of me, a young couple, and she was giving him a lot of static for something that he did, amount of money he was spending, and she just was like flipping out. Again, they didn't want me to hear it. I was just sitting right behind them, but you couldn't help. But she was just like laying into him, and she was just like, and don't think there's any sex this weekend at all.
Well, that's the thing. There's a time and place. If you want to argue, do it behind closed doors. I've seen it, and I think I told you the story. It was one of my first dates with my husband, and we went to one of those sip and strokes, like where you, I know it sounds funny, but the painting and wine.
Oh, I think they're so romantic.
I love those. That's what they call them, sip and strokes, but we know that our audience is going to take it elsewhere. But we went and there was a woman sitting across the table from us, and our easels were like right next to each other, and we had our canvas, and so our canvases were back to back, and she was arguing with, I think it was her husband, but just belittling him and berating him, and so I felt so bad for this dude, and out loud, there was like maybe 12 or 15 of us there, and it was just so embarrassing, and he was just taking it. He didn't argue back, and I was like, God, I bet this is his life, this poor dude.
Yeah.
And
well, sometimes you don't argue back because you're just like, it's not worth it.
No, it's not. He just looked defeated. Like he looked like this happened all the time, and he was just done.
He looked like he had the Brewers last night.
Yeah, he just looked defeated. And that was the one where I told you where she was arguing so much, she was flailing her arms. Her little painting with her easel hit mine because she was flailing so much, hit mine, and then knocked my red wine all over me.
Oh, my
and
God.
hence you, I was wearing white that day, too.
What did she say?
Oh, I lost my... Because I wanted to say something to her to begin with because she was so inappropriate to her husband. That's when I lost... I almost said the S-bomb. That's when I lost my cool. And I got up. And I just... And my...
Now, your husband just...
That's when Matt realized that, yeah. He was like, you seem like a nice girl until somebody makes you mad.
You think?
But he got it because he even stood up for
Well,
me, too.
yeah.
I told her what I was like, you're a terrible woman. I was like, and you shouldn't be here in public yelling to your man like that. And then she has some choice words for me, too.
Oh, really?
But
Yeah. So you guys didn't become Facebook
we
friends?
We laughed. We didn't, because she wouldn't want to leave. So I was like, I guess I'm not finishing my painting.
Did she offer you anything?
No
Like,
more stroking for me, huh?
Did she? Oh, sorry to hear that.
I continue to sip, but elsewhere.
Did she like offer anything? Like, hey, let me get you a drink. I'm sorry.
No, she was terrible.
Really?
Yeah. Just
you would think she would say,
bad
hey, I
human
feel
being.
terrible. Let me offer you a drink
Nothing.
or pay
or
for your
dry
thing."
cleaning
Yeah.
or something. No, she
Really?
sucks, yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. That's not cool. I mean, if you knock something over on somebody, you should always offer, hey, can I help you? Can I pay for it? Let me get you another drink, especially in that situation. And you just walked out. Well, at least your husband knew to lay the land right away. Like, hey, don't be doing this, pal. Yeah, this is what you get.
47142 started off with Real Radio. Big thank you to Greek for giving out the Bucks plus 1.5. And what is this? I don't know what that means. Plus 10. UTEP? What is that? I don't know. But anyways, I put my rent money on it. New Halloween costume for me is going to be homeless.
I didn't say the Bucks plus 1.5. I did not say that.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
I
for
said the
that.
over. Dom, what did I say yesterday?
Maybe it's
Yeah, I think it was the over. I think you said.
Yeah, over plus 10. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what that is. But either way, they listened to you, I guess, and they said that now they're homeless.
Okay, what they heard last night when he's talking about that was Drew Martin, our handicapper. He liked the Bucks,
Okay.
and he liked UTEP.
UTEP. Okay, I didn't know what I don't know
Yeah,
what.
and they both lost.
Okay.
I said the over.
All right, so
gin
don't
clear.
blame it on Greek.
Yeah.
And
I get blamed for a lot of things. Don't blame me for that.
Then we have Dom's dog is Romo, and Eric is the only one who beat the Greek so far. You got me involved, Greek. Mission accomplished. That's from our girl, Sarah. It says, yes, I have given a lottery ticket that won some cash. I would give them something, just the tip. And then we have cringy conversation I had. A man I went out with for a very short time actually told me we should settle for each other.
Oh, wow.
2 things wrong with that. 1, I won't settle for anyone. 2, I would never be with someone who felt they were settling for me.
Yeah.
I also felt sad for him that he felt he needed to settle at all. Yeah, that's pretty cringy.
And maybe if you think it in your mind, but you don't want to say it to the
No.
person. I mean, what do you think the person's going to feel like? They're not going to feel good about it. Like, hey, I'm settling for you. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, you might say that to somebody you're paying.
You can think it, just don't say it.
That's what I said.
Especially to the person that you're with. That's
yeah,
terrible.
it can go through your mind like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm settling for this. How many rabbits can I pull out of my hat?
Ugh.
I'm going to rock and roll. But you're not going to tell the person. Come on, people. What the hell are we doing out there? We want people to feel better about themselves, not worse. Because when somebody feels better about themselves, they become more giving. If you know what I mean. It is the Greek. It is Francis. It is the Penthouse Live at the Crazy Horse. 4240. Man, I'm unbelievable with this address. Just nailed it. Got in my head, and I can't get it out. You guys stop by, have a cheeseburger. The food's excellent.
4240 North Lake Boulevard. You got to finish the rest of
It
it.
says 4240.
Guess where? 4240, you pick the road.
Yeah, pick it. Find it. Greek's Gridiron 135. Greek Zone after that. Franny's already Domani. She's gone. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Here we go again. They're taking hard-working American people, American men, and they're taking their jobs.
I think it's so weird that they would be able to make a human being without using eggs or sperm. Scientists
I feel the
working
same
on-
way about omelets.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Expect delays on the turnpike southbound from Palmetto Park Road to Glades Road, US 1 shut down in Jupiter, Ocean Boulevard to Old Dixie Highway. Spot something on the roads, call the traffic tip line, pound 250, keyword West Palm Traffic. I'm Ron Hurst.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Only at Lowe's, MVP Pro Rewards members can get a volume discount on eligible orders as low as $1,500. Discount on eligible product only and reflected in quote. Restrictions apply. See Pro Desk for details. MVP Pro Rewards program subject to terms and conditions. Details at Lowe's.com/terms subject to change.
Hey, it's the Greek for Strike Cigar Lounge, Royal Palm Plaza, and Boca Raton. This is the place you'll love soon as you walk in. Great humidor with great selections, a patio that's unbelievable to enjoy football and all sports, and live music on the weekends. It's Strike Cigar Lounge in Royal Palm Plaza. Also, a sponsor of Greek's Gridiron. We're there in the Penthouse every other Friday during football season. Strike Cigar Lounge, my number one recommendation, to have a cigar with a friend and just relax and enjoy South Florida. Puff, puff, baby. Peace.
When the going gets tough, the tough get StormSmart. Since 1996, StormSmart has simplified the process of protecting your home. Our Stormcatcher screens and shutters are designed and manufactured here in Florida. Along with impact windows and doors, StormSmart ensures your experience from purchase through installation is seamless. We know what it takes to keep your home safe, livable, and beautiful. Because Smart is making it easy to protect your home. And Smart is simple. Call 866-61-SMART today for your free in-home consultation.
Hey, it's the Greek for Joseph's Classic Market. Whether it's prepared foods, meats, seafood, pizza, fruits and vegetables, catering for any occasion, cold cuts or bakery, Joseph is the answer. It's all under that roof, baby. 4 locations: West Palm Beach, Delray, Gardens, and Boca Raton. Joseph's Classic Market, where great meals begin. Joseph's Classic Market is a proud sponsor of Greek's Gridiron 2024. Peace.
This is the day of the big sale at your gift shop.
Welcome in.
So this isn't just a big day for your business. It's a big day for the network keeping it all connected. That is, if it can handle the pressure.
Next in line, please.
So is it possible to get business internet you can really count on? It is. With 99.9% network reliability from Comcast Business. It's like this neat little bow.
Do you like that gift wrap?
Really ties it all together. Reliable internet for your business. It's not just possible, it's happening. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Switch to Comcast Business and get started with reliable internet and advanced security for $69 a month for 24 months with a 2-year contract. Plus, ask how to get up to a $600 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Don't wait. Call or go online today. Ends 10/27/24. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New 300 megabits per second internet and security edge customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply.
It's the time of year when everyone is making plans to hit the road. If you're gearing up to get outside, Amazon Automotive is here to help. Whether you're hitting the beach, the trail, or somewhere in between, you'll find great deals on parts and accessories for your car, truck, motorcycle, or RV. Simply visit us online to customize your vehicle with a wide selection of floor mats, bike racks, camping equipment, power sports, accessories, and more. Get going today at Amazon.com/automotive. That's Amazon.com/automotive.
Hey, it's the Greek for Strike Cigar Lounge, Royal Palm Plaza, and Boca Raton. This is the place you'll love as soon as you walk in. Great humidor with great selections, a patio that's unbelievable to enjoy football and all sports, and live music on the weekends. It's Strike Cigar Lounge in Royal Palm Plaza. Also, a sponsor of Greek's Gridiron. We're there in the Penthouse every other Friday during football season. Strike Cigar Lounge, my number one recommendation, to have a cigar with a friend and just relax and enjoy South Florida. Puff, puff, baby. Peace.
Tommy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. And it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors. Use as directed. Vapo Stick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, So is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. Robert Half is here to help. Their recruiting professionals utilize their award-winning AI to connect businesses with highly skilled talent. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
For more information about contests on this station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
MMJHealth.com. Get approved for your card today. Medical marijuana made easy.
Sarah Spain with iHeart Women's Sports, presented by Capital One. The Minnesota Lynx and the Connecticut Sun play Game 3 of their semifinal series tonight at 7:30 Eastern. The series is tied at a game apiece as it shifts to Uncasville, Connecticut. In Tuesday night's Game 2, the Sun's DeWanna Bonner moved into third all-time in scoring in WNBA postseason history. She needs just 7 points tonight to pass the legendary Candace Parker for second place. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
I'm Carrie Champion, and this is Season 4 of Naked Sports. Up first, I explore the making of a rivalry. Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese.
Every great player needs a foil.
People are talking about women's basketball just because of one single game. I just come here to play basketball every single day.
Clark and Reese have changed the way we consume women's sports. Listen to The Making of a Rivalry, Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search The Making of a Rivalry, Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese, and start listening.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored to you by Pillar Coffee Bar and Ice Treats.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Mo Better Garage. Mo Better Garage. We make it way Mo Better. MoBetterGarage.com.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in The Penthouse on a Friday. We are live at the Crazy Horse Saloon. Stop by. The doors are open. Great place to have lunch and to watch games all weekend long. And they got live music on Friday and Saturdays. I am the Greek. Dominic's in the house.
Hello there.
And, of course, Francis is here.
Hey, what's up?
And we're getting into a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
All right, Nike's got some problems all of a sudden. A company that seemed like they just made the register ring is having a little bumps in the road. Second quarter, some bad sales. And one of the reasons they got rid of their last CEO is because the numbers were bad. But during his time at Nike, this is pretty impressive. His name is John. I'm not going to mention his last name. He got paid $104 million 5 years to run the company. During that time, Nike lost $40 billion in market value. Good job, John. Next time your boss says you don't need a raise, tell him about this guy. Oh, my God, it sounds like one of the GMs for the Dolphins. The guys don't do good jobs, and they still get paid. Like weathermen, who I think should get fired all the time if they get their weather wrong.
Except for Steve Weagle. He's the best.
Franny throwing a shout out.
We love the Weeks.
Throwing a shout out for his friend. Yeah, he's a very nice guy.
Yes.
Has he ever got the weather wrong?
Yeah, I mean, things happen.
That's right. I mean, if you like it, we just turn the other cheek. It's not a problem. I just think the weatherman has an easy job, or woman. That's all.
They may think the same about us, so,
They're right.
Exactly.
Last night there was a football game, Atlanta Falcons and Tampa Bay, 36-30, and I said the over. Okay, when you heard, again, picks on the radio, every day we have a handicapper on the Greek Zone. Note the difference in the voice. I'm going to start distinguishing it. The game was 36-30. Cousins had a big game, and he wasn't just throwing to his cousins. He had a really big game. Awesome. Over 500 yards passing. What a night he had. Baker Mayfield had a good night, too, but it was a high-scoring game right from the beginning. Usually Thursday nights are low-scoring games. If you had the Mets last night, you're a Met fan, you should be walking a little taller today because they won in the ninth inning. In baseball, that is the best way to win, whether the top of the ninth or the bottom of the ninth. And that whole game was so intense, 0-0, till like the 8th inning or 7th. Nobody was scoring. Everybody was asking for the score at strikes. And he scored. Anybody score? Anybody score? How the Mets doing? Then the Mets, unbelievably, they did it in the 9th inning. They came back. Man, what a game it is. They take on the Phillies next. Dodgers taking on the Padres. First time Ohtani's in the playoffs in his career. Pretty amazing. He was with the Angels 7 years. They never qualified. You got the Yanks and Royals tomorrow at, I believe, 1:30. And you do have the Cleveland taking on Detroit Tigers. And Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Pollard Coffee and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach. Peace. 877-927-6969. You can call us at that number. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142, or you can leave a call back on anything you want. But in the line today, we had if somebody bought your lottery ticket and you won $10,000, would you be mad or would you expect a tip from them? Would you say, like, wow, you won $10,000, you didn't give me anything? Let us know what you think. Franny and Dominic said absolutely not. They're class acts. They said, no, it's a gift. And I agree with them 100%. Right.
Yeah.
Hello. Are we ready for the weekend?
Sure, I got a few things. And if you ever want to send me anything that you got going on this weekend, you can absolutely do so. 47142 just started off with Real Radio. Oh, we have no music. I'm sorry. Do we have any kind of fun music we could do? I'm sorry, Dom. Normally do any kind of music.
Yeah, the music sort of gets her going.
Just any kind of music.
Yeah,
Background. Yeah, like a fun weekend kind of music.
Or
whatever.
humming.
I'm sorry. That was just what I was waiting for. But yeah, you can hum if you want.
Put in some music.
Just give me some background.
Yeah, give them some background. It sets the mood. It's like
Yeah.
lighting like lighting a candle in the bedroom.
Whatever you got.
All right, let me find something real quick.
Yeah, no worries.
Don't worry, we're here too. Take your time.
We'll talk in the meantime.
Yeah, we'll talk. So how you doing? What you doing this weekend?
Talk amongst yourselves.
Like they did in school. In school, there's that. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, talk amongst yourselves.
Or in college, or at iHeart when there's meetings, and they're like, talk amongst yourselves, but don't talk about the company.
Here we go. I got something.
Okay.
All right, good.
Let's do it.
It's going to go with our contest giveaway.
All right. Dig it. I can do this. All right. Well, this is something for the kiddos. Have you ever heard of the Kids Bop?
Kids Bop?
Kids Bop. Yeah, they do like the CDs for kids. So they take current music, mainly top 40, and then kids cover it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I know a couple people bringing their kiddos. Hopefully the rain will stop because that is this evening. You have Kids Bop live at I Think Financial Amphitheater going on. Then this looks pretty cool. It is Avatar, The Last Airbender in concert going out at the Kravis Center tonight. You have the CCW Ultimate Showdown Wrestling at the Mid-Florida Credit Union Event Center. Of course, that is in Port St. Lucie. Fright Nights kicks off. I believe they kicked off yesterday, but it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in October. This is West Palm Beach's largest haunted event. Fright Nights returns for its 22nd year.
Wow.
Yes, they have 4 haunted houses, carnival rides, live music, and a bunch more. They do scare zones. Seasons beatings, and the Smiths are being...
I'll wait till next season to get my beating.
Yeah, are being planned along with the 4 Hots. Yes, Autumn of Terror, Nightmare in Yamato, Nuclear Beats, and The Ritual. The Midway opens at 6 o'clock with haunts starting at 7 p.m. I say tickets are $45. There we go. Tickets are $45 and include 35 fright credits for rides and haunted houses. They do have VIP access through the Dead Ringers Club. Also available. Discounts include a BOGO deal on Thursdays, so if you want to go BOGO, go on a Thursday, October 10th, 17th, and the 24th.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So you go and you get to bring somebody.
Yeah, buy one, get one. Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, why not?
If you're bringing a girl on a date, don't tell her that. It's BOGO tonight.
Don't tell her it's BOGO.
Yeah, it's BOGO tonight.
Yeah.
That's why I brought you.
Yes. And then for some more
The
Halloween,
weekend like that.
for some more Halloween fun, there's a rock and roll fall festival at Commons Park. That's in Royal Palm Beach. It's 2 days packed with family-friendly activities, live music. That's Friday and Saturday, 5 to 10 Friday, and then 1 to 9 on Saturday. They're going to have a Halloween fun zone. As I mentioned, live music from Southern Blood and Never Stop Believin'.
Don't stop believing.
axe throwing, train rides,
Axe
throwing, yes.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
Ferris wheel, bounce house, escape room, fun slide, an aerial show, wood carving show, pumpkin carving, pet costumes. All kinds of fun stuff's going to be going on there. Then, if you've never been to Bednar's, cool little place, Boynton Beach, Bednar's Fall Festival.
Oh, that's a great place. I highly recommend to get pumpkins. I love going there.
It is. It's cute.
I've gone on a lot of dates there.
It's cute, but they have that. That kicked off on the 28th, but goes on until October 31st, 9 a.m., where they have the You Pick It Right Farm, where you can get your pumpkin. They have a pumpkin patch, tractor rides, corn maze.
Nice.
Exotic animal encounters.
Roof, roof, roof.
Is a dog exotic?
If it's behind a pumpkin.
Chow. Where you can chow down on homemade ice cream, roasted sweet corn.
Oh, this is awesome.
Smoked turkey legs, cider donut. Sounds delicious. Then you also have...
The corn's good there. I've had it.
The West Palm Beach Green Market is kicking off. It's opening for its 30th season tomorrow.
That's a good place to meet girls, Tom.
And I think the rain is going to hold out for it.
I'm just telling you.
It is. Bring your dog. I bring my dogs there all the time. It's a great place to meet people, but bring your pup, Dom.
I'll meet you there before the show with your dog, and we'll use you for the dog thing.
Yes.
And we just say, we found the dog, we adopted it. Girls love it.
Together.
Yeah.
We. You guys are a couple. At that time. But yes.
It's an open relationship.
The theme for this 30th season of the West Palm Beach Green Market is seasoned to perfection. More than 130 vendors are going to be taking part of it. This is the most they've ever had.
Wow.
Yep. It runs along West Palm Beach waterfront, the 200 block of Clematis, and it's from 9 to 1 every Saturday.
I got to remember this. You always say it, and then I forget. I'm doing a locker room.
I love it.
And then I forget to go down there.
Yep. Then we have, we did the Rock and Fall Port St. Lucie Home Show kicking off. That's tomorrow and Sunday, Mid-Florida Credit Union Center, the Treasure Coast Ribs, Wings, Rock and Roll Festival at the Indian River Fairgrounds, Vero Beach, tomorrow and Sunday. We have a Pooch Parade and Day Potty.
What's it called?
Potty, like P-A,
Pooch?
Potty. Pooch Parade.
Oh.
Yeah, Pooch Parade for dogs and a paw, P-A-W-T, at City Place. Fun-filled event held in partnership with Peggy Adams Animal Rescue. Perfect way to kick off Halloween season and enjoy some adorable pets in their costume. DJ entertainment giveaways. It is 9:30, to 11 o'clock tomorrow. And then finally here, I know our buddy he's family here on Real Radio, and this person was too. So Neon Leon gave us a call, and I just want to give you a heads up once again that tomorrow at Harry and the Natives will be Terrence the Hare's Memorial going on. It's from 2 to 5. So Spaz will be singing a couple of tunes in his memory, and everybody's invited to stop by. There's going to be some of your favorite, and maybe not so favorite, ZZR alumni, Real Radio alumni and personalities that would love to see you guys. So that is tomorrow, Harry and the Natives, from 2 to 5 p.m. And side note, Harry and the Natives was supposed to close down. That place has been around forever. It's been a staple, and people were concerned about it. Well, the owner, Harry MacArthur, said, hey, we're not.
Nice.
So it's good. They're going to do some changes and stuff like that, but they did make...
the natives got together.
He made
signed a petition.
He made an announcement saying we're going to be keeping the doors open. So that's good news for a place that's been around for a long time. And it was one of those things like COVID hit them hard, and they haven't been able to bounce back since then. But good news, at least from what I read in TC Palm, that they're going to stay open.
Thank you so much, Francis. We do it twice a show. Weekend things to do. If you have anything you ever want to add, you can text us or email us, and we'll add it to the list. Again, it is the weekend, so do things that make you maybe put a smile on your face, have some good times. Maybe go to Monroe's, always a good time, or get over to Strike Cigar Lounge, or come here to the Crazy Horse. Any of those suggestions will be good. There's a big UFC fight this weekend, right, Dom? I believe Saturday night?
Oh, yeah, UFC 307.
You be watching it?
For sure. I just got to choose where.
Where's it at, do you know?
This one's in Salt Lake City.
Ooh, wow, out in Utah. That's a far ride out there. You went to the last one a couple weeks ago in Vegas, which was unbelievable. I don't know if there's anything that will top that.
Oh, in the Sphere, yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. Tariq Hill did come out with a statement saying he wants to stay now. The other night when you heard him flipping out and they showed it to him all over the place, he said he was just trying to get his fellow teammates motivated and geared up for the game. He felt they were a little flat, so he did say he wants to stay. That's the same things people say, and then 2 weeks later you see they want to get traded. We'll see if Tariq Hill stays in Florida. Dolphins do have a game this weekend against the Patriots. That's a division game. Hopefully they can get a W against New England. When the schedule first came out, people were like, all right, here's an easy win, no doubt about it. But that's why you never know who gets hurt and what ends up happening, who gets plays. It changes every week. But the Dolphins this week in New England, and then after that, I believe they have a bye, and then they got Indianapolis and Arizona. So they got a couple of games that they could possibly win if they score some points. But it just has not been good for the Dolphins. And this week, too, the media was all over them. I know Florida State's taking on Clemson. That's going to be a tough game. And the Canes are out in California. That's a late-night game, Saturday night, and I believe the Canes are given 9 or 10.
And that's where game day is going to be, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
So game day tomorrow, 9 a.m.
It's that first time ever game day is going to be at Berkeley. Great university, and it's going to be a tough game for the Canes. Not going to be easy. Flying out there, a team they're not familiar with. I think they're laying 9 points or 10. The line has gone down during the week. But these are the games you got to win if you want to keep in contention to keep on a top 10. And right now the Canes are having a great season. Last week was a little bit of a bump in road. They almost lost.
But they didn't.
But they didn't. For Hurricane fans, I mean, it was brutal watching that game, just how long it took for them to make a decision. They had to come back 20 minutes later. But again, crazy game. Hopefully the Canes can win. Halloween costumes, what do you think will be number one? Let us know. Or what are you going to be? 877-927-6969. There's a lot of Halloween costumes for cash that are out there. A lot of restaurants and bars and clubs. I know in the Vegas hotels, they have some big ones, massive ones with some serious money that you could walk in and walk away with a nice prize. But call us and let us know what you're going to be. And would you get involved in a Hollywood costume contest if there was cash on the line? They are talking still about Puff Daddy's case, which I don't think is going to go away anytime soon. They say a lot of record executives and celebrities are nervous that their name's going to get mentioned and brought out in this whole situation. Puff filmed everything. That's what I don't understand. Like, everybody knew he was filming everything.
No, a lot of time they said there was hidden cameras in his house.
Really?
Yes.
Because I read that everybody knew that, well, when he came in his house, that everybody knew he always had cameras going on. Maybe not in the bedrooms. Maybe that's the point. But yeah, they said a lot of people are nervous about this, and when this case finally breaks, and they're worried about certain things that they'll be on. And of course, if you're on that, you're going to be...
His parties were at one time most coveted invites to go.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to be there.
The Hamptons, yep.
His
birthday
his white parties that he would have,
Yeah, I mean, if you were somebody in the inn, you got invited. And if not, you didn't. But little did you know, years later, you come back to haunt you. Like a lot of things in life you're not sure about. But what is going to be your costume this Halloween?
Speaking of accusations, this one is crazy. I don't know yet if it's real because he is claiming that this person is just trying to ruin his life and take him down. And it's a name that you would never think would go with this allegation. At least me, I don't. Garth Brooks.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow.
Yeah, Garth Brooks is now, it is hard to believe, and he is being accused of rape in a lawsuit. And of course, there's always
three sides
of this story, and it is absolutely nuts. So it's somebody who, I believe it was in 2019, hair and makeup person saying that he was sexually assaulted him. And it is one of those wild things that you just, like, man, I just don't know.
Is it a guy or a girl?
So I'm sorry, my internet's kind of lagging here. I'm trying to pull up the story. I'm guessing it was a female.
Okay.
But you do never know. Oh, my internet sucks. But yeah, I'll get you more details. But of course, he's saying that his name is being dragged in the mud, and that, you know, that it's been years where they're trying to do a cash grab from him,
and
how they're ruining his reputation and stuff like that. I'll have more details coming your way, but he's absolutely saying this is not the case whatsoever. And I guess we shall see. I mean, we got to wait because this is a lawsuit right now.
Yeah, sucks.
Wait until the day in court. But yeah, the woman says she worked hair and makeup. And they said that she filed yesterday this lawsuit that he raped her in a Los Angeles hotel in 2019. Oof. She doesn't use her name. She goes by Jane Rowe.
2019.
In the lawsuit.
5 years ago.
Yep. An email seeking comment from Brooks' publicist. They said, but the woman says in the lawsuit that she had worked for Brooks' wife, Trisha Yearwood, since 1999.
Ooh.
And then started working with Garth in 2017. She said the assault occurred when she traveled from Nashville to LA with him, who was performing. They said it was at a Grammy Awards tribute. And then they said he traveled with an entourage, as most do. But the two at the time, as she's saying, were alone on his private jet. and he booked just one hotel room for both of them, according to the lawsuit. And she alleged that in the suite, he appeared naked in the doorway of the bedroom and assaulted her. So it goes on to more detail. And of course, he has filed his own preemptive lawsuit, in which both him and the woman are anonymous in it. But they said, they said this is wholly untrue. And he first learned about this when she threatened to publicly sue me unless I gave her millions of dollars.
Wow. I can't believe this. It's just shocks, like you said with him. That's not a name I ever thought.
Yeah, he asked the judge to stop the woman from intentional infliction of emotional distress, defamation, and false light invasion of his property. So he is coming back saying this is all a bunch of crap. She also claims that he exposed himself to her many other times and talked about sexual fantasies with her and sent her explicit text messages.
Wow.
So we can say she can send those proof. But these days, too, you can make up so much crap, too.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You really can. It's tough. But yeah, he's saying that these are false accusations, false claims, and I guess we shall see what will happen. It's got to unfold.
I'm surprised. I am when you say his name. I don't know, because he's been married for years. Obviously, you never heard anything about him or anything like that.
Not at all.
And when you hear something like that, you're probably shocked. Somebody else, you might be different if they had a different background or a different scenario or life. But him, I am surprised. And she was with them a long time. I mean, that's the whole thing. You know what I mean? You wonder, what really did happen. When you're with somebody that long, that's a long time to be hanging out and everything like that. It's so tough in these cases when you hear them, because both sides sound like they're true. A lot of times when you hear them cases on both sides, men and women, when they talk about it, and man, there is the truth someplace, obviously in every story, but that's pretty scary. It is the Penthouse, and it is a Friday. We're at the Crazy Horse Saloon doing Greek Screwdown, week 5, stop down. You got another hour yet. We're going to play at 1:35 to register. 7 games against the spread. If you beat me, your name goes in a hat for a grand prize. You get a New York Prime gift card today and a football from Palm Beach Autographs, but the grand prize is 3 nights at the Hard Rock Hotel, which is beautiful. $200 gift card to Council Oak, a box of Vega Fina cigars, a golf cart, which is unbelievable, and we got another prize we're adding to this whole mix. We'll get into that after the 12 o'clock hour. We have some fun facts coming. Stop out now. It is a great place to have lunch. We're going to order lunch in a couple minutes. Always a great time here at the Crazy Horse. Don't forget live music Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, and a great place to watch all the games, no matter how they're televised. They got it here at the Crazy Horse. It's Greek, it's Francis, it's Dominic. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Be like the smart kids, like the summa cum laude of your workplace.
The what?
Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio. Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
To Old Dixie Highway. Spot something on the roads, call the traffic tip line, pound 250 keyword West Palm traffic. I'm Ron Hurst.
This report is sponsored by Judy Justice.
Hello? You gotta get your story straight. What an idiot. Get it through your noodle. Don't give a rat's behind that baloney.
A new era begins.
And I'm just getting started.
Judy Justice.
Check your local listing to watch Judy Justice. Out now.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's and Palm Beach. Watch the game with beautiful girls every Monday night. All new game booths available. Whether your team wins or loses, you're a winner at Monroe's. Bottle packages all night long. Raffles and beer bucket specials during every live game. It's Monroe's and Palm Beach Monday night. That's where you need to watch football. 7 days a week, Monroe's is open with the beautiful ladies and a 5-star restaurant. Get over to Monroe's today. They make a good night a great night at Monroe's Palm Beach. Peace.
Come on out to the Vero Bowl this Sunday for our next Miller Lite Pro Football watch party of the season as Miami takes on New England. Great food and drink specials, including $3 Miller Lite drafts during all televised pro football games all season long. Plenty of Real Radio swag and a chance to win a pair of tickets to an upcoming Miami game. Kickoff is at 1 p.m. Vero Bowl Lounge and Lanes, 929 14th Lane in Vero Beach. See you there.
Hey, it's the Greek for Jason Weiser, my attorney. Whether you were injured due to a car accident or a medical malpractice issue, a slip and fall, or any kind of injury due to a fault of another, their team can help you. Board-certified personal injury attorneys. They can help you determine the responsibility party and pursue the damages and justice you deserve. Contact them at 561-689-8180. 561-689-8180. No fees unless they win. Jason Weiser, my attorney for over 20 years.
October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month. As the leader in identity theft protection, LifeLock reminds you to update your passwords. Using the same password across multiple accounts makes you vulnerable to cyber criminals. Updating your passwords is only one way to help protect yourself. For comprehensive identity theft protection, you need LifeLock. LifeLock not only alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information, but also fixes issues that arise. Start protecting your identity today with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com, promo code CLAY.
Hey, it's great to tell you about my new favorite spot, Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats. Pollard is an upscale, sophisticated coffee shop specializing in a wide range of coffee, beverages, and teas. Located in Deerfield Beach, proud sponsor 2024 Greek's Gridiron. Pollard Coffee, the way I start every day. Peace.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Today, we're the largest injury firm in the world, and I'm thankful to you for trusting us all these years. We'll always be here for the people, not the powerful. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Tommy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick. Soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors. Use as directed. Vapo Stick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations, like the Beatles Now and Then.
Say goodbye. It's been a hard day's night.
Just search Beatles and listen now on your free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Real Radio weather.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. It'll be a warm and humid day across the area with temperatures in the upper 80s. Might feel a little closer to 100 with the humidity. Scattered showers and some isolated thunderstorms will continue to move across parts of the area as we go through the rest of the afternoon and evening as well. Skies are otherwise then partly cloudy. More sunshine expected for Saturday, but even more rainfall returns on Sunday.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. Download the Lowe's app to get your home improvement playbook in your hands so you can get their team's expertise anytime. Download the Lowe's app to find what you need today.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Just dial pound law. That's all. Morgan & Morgan, America, and now the universe's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
The films, the stars, the milestones, the awards.
Here's Big Sue with the Week in Hollywood History.
October 1st, 1968.
The original horror classic Night of the Living Dead premieres in Pittsburgh. Also noted for its multiracial cast, it grossed roughly 250 times its $100,000 budget and is now recognized as one of the most influential films of its genre.
October 2nd, 1946.
With a budget of roughly $300 per episode, Faraway Hill, network television's first soap opera, begins its 2.5-month run on the now defunct Dumont Network.
October 3rd, 1941.
The Maltese Falcon is released, starring Humphrey Bogart and Mary Astor. A box office hit, it's now considered one of the best films ever made and is often cited as the first major example of the film noir style.
October 4th, 2019.
Actress and singer Diane Carroll passes away at age 84. Born Carol Diane Johnson in the Bronx, her 50-plus year career included playing Dominique Devereaux on 80s soap Dynasty and was the first black woman to star in a modern TV series, the late 60s sitcom Julia.
October 6th, 1927.
Hollywood makes a giant leap away from silent movies with the release of The Jazz Singer, the first film with a fully synchronized soundtrack including dialogue and musical numbers.
And that's the Week in Hollywood History
on iHeartRadio.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword deposit at realradio921.com. That's deposit. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
No more stroking for me.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
All right, that's not great news, but there's other things that could happen. we're not going to say the day's over. We might have to do some shopping. It is the Greek. We are at the Crazy Horse Saloon. Stop down. Great place to have lunch. We just ordered lunch. We're excited. You guys come on by. Have a Tito's on us, but please tell us.
Did I miss on the order? I didn't order lunch. What happened? Is my name Skip?
I got Skip too.
I said, do you want lunch? He said, no, I can't.
Yeah.
Dom, you don't get lunch. You're not here.
Yeah, totally. Nobody asked me if I wanted lunch.
I'm kidding. I didn't order lunch. You think I would order without you?
Yeah,
Come on.
I do.
Oh, you're so wrong. You can dog me a lot, but I always include you in everything.
Okay.
You know that. My dreams, lunch, everything. Yeah. Frances is here.
Hi.
She didn't order lunch, she thinks.
So hungry.
Oh, my God. She's such a kidder.
I'm kidding.
And, of course, Dom's in the house.
Hello.
All right. When you say Dom, that's when you say hi.
There's a delay, dude.
I'm kidding. All right, we're getting into some fun facts. Papakinis?
Fun facts. All right, so today, Tuesday we got confused because Taco Bell tried to take the trademark of Taco Tuesday, and they wanted to make it the first Tuesday of October, right?
Really?
So, but technically today is National Taco Day, so we have 2 taco days.
So that's good for tacos.
Yeah.
And for whoever sells them.
So today is
you guys are double dipping.
Yeah, today is National Taco Day. I'm going to let you know what else it is because, I like to base my fun facts around it. Cinnamon Roll Day, if you like yourself a good cinnamon roll.
They're good, but they're fattening. You got to hit the gym after that.
It's a feast of St. Francis of Assisi Day. Assisi, it is, what else is it? It is Kid Music Day, Manufacturing Day, National Denim Day. Are you wearing denim? No, I am. No, yep. Sean's wearing denim too, just white denim. So we're celebrating.
Weekend.
It's National Golf Day.
Oh, let me go hit some golf. A great day for it. It's only a typhoon out there.
10-4 Day, World Smile Day, World Animal Day, and what I'm going to talk about, one of my favorite spirits, National Vodka Day.
Oh, yeah. Tito's, baby.
Mm-hmm. If you're not aware, vodka can be made from almost anything. While most vodka is made from grains or potatoes, and corn is one of them, it can also be distilled from fruits, sugar, even milk.
Now,
milk vodka sounds very interesting.
Let me ask you, a lot of people, I've seen this over the years, keep their vodka in the freezer, correct? Or
Some do.
Yeah?
I don't, but some do, yeah. So it's nice and cold, right? Yeah. Waiting for it.
Right. How about in a bar? Can anybody ever do that in bars? Like they keep vodka in freezers?
Not really.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Jaeger.
Yeah, like Jaeger and Fireball, stuff like that. Yeah. But not really. No.
Okay.
Not vodka. Vodka means little water. The word vodka is derived from the Slavic word voda, which means water, reflecting its clear, colorless appearance. Russia and Poland claim its origin. Both Russia and Poland have long histories of vodka production, and each claiming to have invented the drink in the 8th or 9th century. Said it was originally used for medical purposes. Vodka was once considered a cure-all, I think it still is, and used as a remedy for everything from headaches to cold prevention.
Got a headache? Have some vodka.
Have some vodka.
Got a sore throat? Have some vodka. Anything's wrong.
Yeah.
Got a flat tire today? Have some vodka.
It works.
There's a vodka made for space.
Space?
Yes. Space vodka was developed by Russian scientists to be consumed in space.
No wonder the Russians love vodka. They drink it on the Earth and into space.
Yes, it's distilled multiple times to ensure no impurities that could impact an astronaut's health. So even while the Russians are the difference between Russian and when they go the name and American?
No.
So Americans are astronauts.
Yeah.
Russians are cosmonauts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they can't. Yeah.
A little deep for me
All right.
on a Friday.
The cosmonauts got it made because they have vodka.
So when our astronauts go up into space, they bring vodka with them?
I guess the Russians do.
Oh, we don't?
It says Russian.
I wonder what they bring. I wonder if Tito's makes it on there.
Vodka is the most popular spirit in the world. Vodka accounts for over a third of all spirits sold globally, making the most consumed liquor in the world. It's almost pure ethanol. Vodka is typically distilled to a high alcohol content, usually around 40% ABV, but some versions can be even stronger, up to 95% ABV.
Wow, have you ever had one that strong?
No, I don't know if I would make it.
40%.
I don't know if I'd survive.
So 40, and there's ones that have 90.
Yes. And then finally here, we have a couple more. Vodka freezes at a much lower temperature. That's why a lot of people keep it in the freezer than water. The high alcohol content means that vodka won't freeze until it's about negative 17 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can keep it in your freezer without worrying. And then finally, vodka can have health benefits in moderation, of course. Studies have shown that moderate vodka consumption may improve cardiovascular health by increasing blood circulation and reducing stress. It definitely helps me reduce stress. So there you go for your vodka fun facts.
Good one today, Franny.
Yeah,
vodka fun facts. Maybe you guys can use it this weekend. And if you're having a vodka and somebody says, "Why are you drinking so much?" Say it reduces my stress goes down when I have a vodka.
Increases my blood circulation.
Yeah, I mean that's
so
what you
mind
say.
your business.
Dom, I know you like Captain Morgan Reserve. Do you like vodka?
I don't mind it. I could drink vodka, the vodka lemonade or something like that.
All right. Of course, we know we go with Tito's. Everybody on this show, we're always big fans of Tito's vodka. This weekend, make sure you have some Tito's if you're watching a game or hanging out, or if you're here. Stop by and have some Tito's vodka. 877-927-6969. On the table today, a couple things. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Is if somebody bought you a ticket, scratch off, and you won $10,000, they won $10,000. Would you think they owed you a tip? Franny and Dominic said absolutely not. I said absolutely yes. And Halloween, what do you think the big costumes are going to be? Because, man, I went to a store today and I saw Christmas decorations all over the place. Seems like they're just passing on Halloween, which is crazy. But let us know those two things, Halloween, and if somebody bought you a lottery ticket and you won $10,000, would you think that they owe you something?
Let's see. 47142 started off with Real Radio. We have Greek. What is university? Is that anniversary of graduating from a university?
Yes.
Or is it a nursery and a university?
It's both together.
Okay.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Got it. And I don't know what this means. It says, remember, Franny, it takes 42 muscles to make a frown, but only 4 muscles to reach out and touch someone. All right, thanks. That's a text line.
I just touched Franny's arm. It only took me 4 muscles?
4 muscles.
Wow, that's pretty good.
To reach out and touch someone.
And 42. So what is the new fashion trend that I'm seeing in Hollywood and that people are wearing? And it can be pretty cool, but I don't know if I would pull it off.
So, okay, it's very confusing the way that they word it, because when I think bathrobe, I think terry cloth, right? Don't you think of what you get at a hotel, a resort?
Or silk.
The terry cloth, but to me, I think bathrobe. That other robe, there's another name for it. I can't think of it, but that's what women are wearing, and it's robes. And that is the latest thing, and the claims are with fashion is wearing a bathrobe outside of your home.
Now, do you wear anything underneath or no?
You can do whatever you want, but according to Vogue magazine, and I know how much you like Vogue magazine, G-Man, bathrobes are the hot new fashion trend this fall. Vogue has endorsed the look. They said that...
they would. Then I would think they would be like silks or satins.
And that's what I'm guessing,
not
too.
Cloth.
When you think bathrobe, I automatically go the towel, terry cloth kind of material, that very plush. But they're saying even Angelina Jolie stepped out in a bathrobe in New York this week. They call it the latest... I love this. New York Post called it the latest post-pandemic unpretentiousness. So everybody kind of wants to keep a little bit more comfortable since after the pandemic. They said the looks for a lot of people.
Would you be comfortable doing that?
No.
Wearing a robe?
I'm not leaving the house with a bathrobe.
Yeah. How about you, Dom? It seems like something up your alley.
Oh, yeah.
I can see you struggling.
I'm wearing one right
with
now.
A robe.
You just can't see it.
Are you?
Oh, my
But
God.
You're not here today.
It's not even, so I'm looking. I'm looking at what Angelina Jolie, and it looks like a robe.
Yeah, it looks like a raincoat.
Yeah, no, it looks like a robe. You can tell it's very plush if you look at it closely.
Yeah, but she has something underneath.
She does have something underneath, but that's the thing. I was thinking more of that silky kind of like a wrap dress thing, but she is legit wearing a robe out in public.
Reminds me, somebody stole one of my good robes, and I'm going to get it back now. Pissed. Just kicked it to my head. I'm like, where is that robe? Now I just thought of it. It always happens when something pops up, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm missing that.
I didn't mean to bring that bad up. Do you have the person's phone number? Can you ask it for her back?
Yeah, I got to call her. I got to be like, you my robe, don't you? The blue one with all the G's? I want it back. 877-927-6969. What would you say if somebody got in your car and was wearing a robe and said, hey, going out for dinner tonight?
They said, hey, Vogue magazine said it's the it. So
yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends what you wear underneath, too. If you have nothing on, that's pretty crazy. Now, if you have something on, then it's not as bad. Like maybe a bikini or lingerie. But I don't know if you'd be comfortable in a restaurant doing something like that.
Well, people hit the movie theaters. In fact, we talked last week that they are trying to invest a bunch of money into movie theaters. Staying home. It's been a long time, and I mean probably over 5 years since I've gone to go see Deadpool. I wanted to go see Beetlejuice. Like I said, all these things, and I have yet to do it, and I'll probably end up buying it at home to stream it.
Yeah, I want to go see it, but I'm not going to the movies.
Yeah, I'm going to see it, but I wanted to go in the theater specifically for those to get in the big screen and get all the effects and the sound system. But I will wait at home. But this is, if you are one who does go to the movie theater, they talk about movie etiquettes, and these are the 11 movie etiquette rules you should follow.
11 of them.
11 of them.
Man, that's a lot of rules.
I mean, to me, right? Turn off your phone and be quiet. Don't kick my seat.
Yeah.
Those are like the three things.
Yeah, and don't spill anything on me. Like if you're next to me, I would say that.
So there are a bunch of movies in the theater, and the big one coming out this month is Joker, the sequel, this weekend, in fact. But this is what they say, etiquette rules you should follow. Arrive on time. Don't be the person brushing past people to get your seat 10 minutes in.
Yeah, that sucks. That's definitely an inconvenience because you get pissed.
This one, like the airplane. What do you choose? Share the armrest. Just like airplane seats, you don't get full ownership of both. I don't think I've ever had that issue, but the seats for theaters are bigger than airplane seats. So I'm normally not chilling on my armrest.
I don't like a movie place when it's packed. Like there's not one seat.
It hasn't been lately, so you're good.
Yeah.
They say, and nowadays you get to pick
your seat before you go.
Ahead of time, yeah.
Well, that's deep.
They say so deep. Says don't hold up the snack line. Figure out what you want before you get to the cashier.
That's every place.
Yes.
You go get a bagel in the morning, somebody will be in front of you, and they look at their phone, they look up, like it's a friggin' bagel, man. Just order it. Come on. Jesus.
No, I'm with you. That drives me crazy. But I'm also one, before I go to a restaurant, I will stalk the menu. I'll go online and I'll see what they have on the menu so I somewhat have an idea of what
I like when somebody says in front of you, like at Dunkin' this morning, I was there 5:30, and this girl in front of me, she goes, what's good? It's Dunkin' Donuts.
Like donuts?
Have a donut and a coffee.
Have a bagel mini. Those are good too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Don't save too many seats. Nowadays, a little different because, as I mentioned, most of the time you pick your seats ahead of time. Say one or two is okay, but one person can't save a whole row.
No.
Don't be that person.
Well, that's also people who don't want anybody sitting next to them.
Yes.
They'll be like, oh, I got 6 people here.
Speaking of sitting next to them, says be courteous if you're tall. If you're 6'9", don't sit in the front and center. They said, or at least slouch down in your seat if you are. Be considerate.
Okay.
Shut up at number 6.
Oh, yeah.
Put your phone on mute and don't talk through the whole thing. That is the absolute worst.
And if you saw the movie already, don't give anything away.
Yes, don't do that. Just don't talk.
Yeah, you're in the movie. You're not supposed to talk. Put something in your mouth.
I love how they have to tell you this. Don't get into a fight. If someone won't shut up, don't take it upon yourself to make them. Ignore it, report it, or move seats.
Yeah, get the usher.
Yep. They said make your bathroom trip as discreet as possible. Stay low and try not to get up during a pivotal scene.
It sucks when you come back and you can't find your row.
Yeah.
And you start yelling for the person. You're like, babe.
There's an app,
Kelly.
if you haven't heard it, called Run Pee that tells you the best time to hit the bathroom during any movie.
What is it?
Run Pee.
It shows you the time to go?
So it tells you if there's downtime in a movie, nothing exciting happening.
Oh, wow.
It'll be like, this is the best time to go to the bathroom so you're not missing anything.
Imagine if you had that on a date. I'm going to get up right now. There's really nothing going on.
I think it's a great idea for an app, but it's been around for a while. They said, don't bring your crying baby. Everyone loves babies, just not movie theaters.
Yeah.
That's number 10.
You sure about that?
Number 10, take your trash with you. The crying baby?
Yeah.
Everyone loves babies.
Or both.
Either.
bags. Take your trash. Take your trash with you. Employees come and clean up after each screening, but they usually have limited time. So clean up after yourself.
Yeah, that's.
I see it all the time. People just leave their beverages and their popcorn, or just the bags or the buckets, just there.
Take it.
Pick it up and throw it.
Yeah, you brought it in.
Bum.
Take it. I mean, I know there's people and there's staff there, but don't leave a mess.
And then finally here, G-Man, you kind of mentioned it. Don't talk about the movie in the lobby. Wait until you're outside and away from the theater. You might ruin the ending for the people going in next.
Oh, yeah, especially if they're coming in and you tell them the ending.
Well, if you're excited, I don't even think about that. And you're talking to somebody like, oh, my God, can you believe what happened to the ending? And people are waiting in line walking in. They're like,
that sucks.
Darn it.
Oh, yeah, that would suck. You'd be really pissed if somebody did that to you. And here's another one. Let somebody else pay for you to go to the movies. There's a good one.
Is that etiquette?
That's etiquette. Movies is still, I think, a nice time. But people say it's expensive now. When you go to movies and you get concessions and everything else, you could blow like $60, $80, especially those ones where they serve wine and all that other stuff.
Oh, easy.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot, especially if the movie sucks. 877-927-6969. If you had anything to add to this list, we had 11. Let us know. Can the Dolphins win on Sunday? What do you think about that? They're playing New England. Or is it put the fork in it? The Dolphins are done.
The fork's in it.
Let us know what you think about that. The Dolphins taking on New England.
Don't say that.
You think so? You can hear the Dolphins on 101.7. Don't forget that all season long.
Yes, you can. And just another quick thing. We are giving away a prize, 12:45, so make sure you are tuned in, 12:45. We will give you the cue to call. It's Experience Hendrix. We're going to play Florida Man Fridays, where I give you 3 Florida headlines. 2 are real, 1 is fake. You just got to tell us which one the fake one is. And then we still have up to 13 chances a day for you to win $1,000. We call it Red Zone Revenue. Top of the hour, Rover from Rover's Morning Glory gives you a keyword. With that keyword, you enter it, realradio921.com. And you could possibly score $1,000. And we are at Crazy Horse Saloon. We got about, let's say, 40 minutes if you want to put your name in the running. We put in a hat. That's what you say. In the running to try to beat the Greek. This is Greek's Gridiron, and we are at Crazy Horse Saloon. Now, I am looking around. It's off North Lake Boulevard. I got to be here on a Sunday. So they have all kinds of fun stuff. They let you know the concert or the live music that they have, what days and the bands. But Sunday, they do a Sunday fun day.
Oh, all right.
Where they do $14.99 endless mimosas.
Ooh.
$14.99 endless Bloody Marys. $1 bingo shots. I don't know what that is. But
you got to yell bingo when you have the shot.
Yeah.
For $1. Bingo.
$9.99 prime rib sandwiches. Ooh. Bingo. They do bingo every Sunday at 7 p.m. And with it, you get a chance to win gift cards each week, plus prizes for all the winners. They do everything here. It's almost every day they got something going on.
Yep, 7 days a week.
Yep.
And a great place to watch sports and a UFC fight this weekend, which is going to be big tomorrow night. Dom, who are the big names in the UFC? Because you're a UFC aficionado. Do you know them? Are you familiar?
Yeah, I actually saw one of them fight back in Vegas back in July. Alex Pereira versus Cahill Roundtree. They're both light heavyweight. I think Alex Pereira is going to take it by knockout.
Ooh. Now, have you ever bet on a UFC fight when you're down here or in Vegas?
Oh, yeah.
How have you done on that?
All right, not too bad. Like I said, I like doing the parlays, but I only do like 2 fights for that because you never know with fights how it could go.
No, you have no clue. Again, a lot of times it's a lot of hype. But again, UFC is so big, and I know a lot of people love to bet on it. I was down last time I was out and about. There was a fight, not the one you went to, the other fight. Man, it seemed like everybody had a bet on it. Now it's different because it's football season, obviously, and everybody's betting on college football and everything like that. But I'm sure there'll still be a ton of money on the fight tomorrow night. And you can watch it here, don't forget. Also, you can check out Monroe's, watch it over there. They always have the fight also. You can call us at 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Greek's Gridiron today, but we had a couple things on the table. Somebody bought you a scratch off and you won $10,000. They won $10,000. You bought it for them. Excuse me. Would you expect a tip from them? And should you really tell somebody? Now, Dom, you said you might not tell the person if they bought your lottery ticket, right? You might keep it to yourself?
Yeah. They don't even know if I win or lose.
So if they ask you, like, hey, what about that ticket I gave? What would you say? I crapped out. It wasn't a winner?
Yeah. Who knows? They don't got to know.
No, I agree. I wouldn't tell them either. If I won, I'd want to give them a tip, though, so I would feel bad. Now, if it was big money, woo. If you won like $1 million.
I might have a nice new golf bag and clubs though, or something.
If you want $1 million, you buy.
No. I'm talking the $1,000.
Oh yeah, that's nice too. I suppose they don't play golf. They're like, I don't play golf. What the hell am I going to do with these? Now, that's an interesting thing. It really is. I know a lot of people used to give them scratch offs for birthdays, and they go, I don't give them anymore for that reason. They go, I don't want somebody to win. I said, oh, that's brutal. We're at the Crazy Horse. You guys can stop down. We'll play Greek Scritter at 1:35. Tua, is he coming back? It looks like he's going to come back week 8. That's what they're saying now. So hopefully the Dolphins can hold down, and their season's not done by then. When it was so... We thought everybody was like, he's done, he's finished, but now it looks like he's coming back. And hats off for the Dolphins, too, because without Tua, they are not a good team, and they can't score.
So we're saying the latest fashion trend, according to Vogue, is wearing a robe, a bathrobe, out in public. Somebody said at 47142, if someone got in my car wearing a robe, I would say, I'm not going to Walmart. And then our former producer, if you are not aware and are just tuning in, it's been a while, maybe you're on vacation, Jimmy, who's with us for years and years and years, he is no longer with the Penthouse. We have Dom with us, who is doing a kick-ass job, but Jimmy is still with the company in some sort of a capacity, but he's doing very, very well. But if you listened before, we would always talk about how he doesn't like to wear pants.
Yeah.
So they said Jimmy finally not being judged wearing nothing under his robe down the street. So you're right. That's probably what he's wearing right now is a robe and no pants. And then movie etiquette. It says, I disagree with the height one. If someone is tall and sits down before the seat, behind the one they choose is filled, they can sit wherever they want. All right, well, that does make sense, right? And I get that. But if somebody like me is already sitting down and then somebody my husband's height sits right in front of me, I'm like, really, dude?
Would you say something?
I would just move. I wouldn't say anything. I would get up and find another seat.
Is it worse at a movie theater or a concert? Same time, really.
Yeah, I mean...
At least at a concert, a lot of people stand up.
Exactly, but that person's standing up too. So that's the unfortunate thing. But I'm there for the music. Yes, do I want to see what's going on stage? But a movie's different because you got to see what's going on screen.
Yeah.
With the music, you can jam out without having to look at the band, even though you want to.
Yeah, let us know what you would do with that. We had 11 rules that you should play by when you were going to the movies. Of course, respect everybody, like you should always do. Just these are common sense things. Same thing when you get on a plane with stuff. Like if you see a lady and getting out of the row, and you're right next to her, you let her go first. I mean, at any age, you know what? You try to be polite. Same thing with an elevator. You're on an elevator with a woman, let them go first. Because it could benefit you, if you know what I mean. 877-927-6969. Greek's Gridiron today. We do have our tech here who looks like the Weeknd. That's what he should be for Halloween. He really should be.
His name is Sean.
Sean. Yes. And I knew his name. I'm like excited. When I walked in, I went, hey, Sean. He goes, hey, Greek. I'm like, wow, I got that right. Again, I'm working on names. If you know me or listen for years, I'm not great with names. And I should be better, but I'm working on it. That's why I like name tags. See, I never got your name wrong.
In the beginning, you did. Like it's been a long time, but yes, a lot.
Dom, I never. But I was just calling you different names.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I got it wrong.
No, you got it wrong.
Okay. Dom, how about you? Was I go your name?
You were pretty good. I think you would just.
I still get Andrew.
Yeah, you get it. I think you get me right You get me right most of the time.
Yeah, I always do. But you have an easy name. I mean, see, it's not fair because Greek is easy. It's easy to remember. You're just like Greek, so it's just run with it. But man, some people have some difficult names like Tom, Bob. I mean, those are tough.
Yeah,
Cindy.
Real tough.
Woo, man. Always remember the name of somebody paying you. Like I know everybody's name in payroll. That I always know. It is the Greek. It is Francis. It is Greek's Gridiron. We're going to be playing that in about an hour. This show is flying by. If you're out and about, it is raining, so please be careful out there. Franny says it might slow up later today, but it's supposed to rain Sunday on.
I did say that.
We got a storm report?
Storm report.
I guess. No, I thought it was going to rain all day today. It looks like tomorrow might be a nice day, but Sunday on for like the next week it's supposed to rain
It is a good day to get a hotel room, by the way.
It's supposed to rain a lot.
When it's raining, it's good because it's raining. You can hang out, get a movie, maybe a pina colada, hot fudge sundae, have some fun, bet some college football on the Hard Rock app. There's your afternoon. After you leave the Crazy Horse for lunch. We're going to order lunch now, Franny and I. We're going to order lunch together. I never forget Franny.
What about Sean? Can Sean eat too?
I asked him. He said he didn't want anything. Okay. Sean, you want any lunch? No, right? Cool. Sean doesn't want anything. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Real Radio Radio is the News Junkie.
Here we go again. They're taking hard-working American people, American men, and they're taking their job.
I think it's so weird that they would be able to make a human being without using eggs or sperm. Scientists
I feel the same way about omelets.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
If you missed our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Las Vegas, make some noise!
Watch the best moments exclusively on Hulu, beginning Monday.
All right, you guys are out for a party, I can tell.
See the biggest festival headliners from around the world assembled on one stage on one show.
This iHeart energy is so incredible.
See it all at our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Streaming only on Hulu, beginning Monday.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Major flooding. Florida Turnpike has shut down the ramp. Turnpike north to Glades Road. Plenty of congestion. Turnpike north from Boynton Beach Boulevard up past Lake Worth Road. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
This report is sponsored by LifeLock.
October's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. One way to help protect yourself is updating your passwords. Using the same one for multiple accounts can make you vulnerable to cyber criminals. But for comprehensive identity theft protection, you need LifeLock. Start a 30-day free trial at lifelock.com/cybersafety.
Tommy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, it's the Greek for the Hard Rock app. Don't want to bet a ton of money? Try a parlay. The more bets you combine the parlay, the bigger your potential payout. Even if you only bet small, it turns into a big payday. Bets start as low as $1. If you're betting, you got to bet with the Hard Rock app. Download it today. It's football season, baby. Take advantage and have some fun. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 1-888-AMIT.
Injured on the job? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anna Jar Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Glenn Levine, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Main office, West Palm Beach.
Can you believe it's only $77?
What? I thought it was more than that.
Nope. It's only $77 to get your marijuana card with MMJ Health's Mania Madness. Limited appointments. Visit MMJHealth.com/realradio. Again, that's MMJHealth.com/realradio.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach. Watch the game with beautiful girls every Monday night. All new game booths available. Whether your team wins or loses, you're a winner at Monroe's. Bottle packages all night long. Raffles and beer bucket specials during every live game. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. Monday night, that's where you need to watch football. 7 days a week, Monroe's is open with the beautiful ladies and a 5-star restaurant. Get over to Monroe's today. They make a good night a great night at Monroe's of Palm Beach. Peace.
In today's Marketers Report, Erica Taylor, Chief Marketing Officer of Genentech, weighs in on audio's ability to reach any audience.
Everyone is listening somewhere, somehow. So it's a great way to take something very precise in what we're trying to do to reach patients with something that I think we can all agree is somewhat broad in reaching many, many different audiences.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, influencers, insights, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's Greek. Tell you about my new favorite spot, Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Streets. Pollard is an upscale, sophisticated coffee shop specializing in a wide range of coffee, beverages, and teas. Located in Deerfield Beach, proud sponsor 2024 Greek's Gridiron. Pollard Coffee, the way I start every day. Peace.
Are you receiving letters from the IRS claiming you owe back taxes? Don Jr. here to tell you that every day the IRS is sending out thousands of lien notices to hardworking Americans like yourself. As penalties and interest fees pile up, the IRS gives you no clear path to resolution. Call Tax Network USA and their team of licensed tax professionals can help you solve your tax matters once and for all.
Call Tax Network USA at 1-800-780-8888 or visit tnusa.com.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors.
Use as directed. Vapo Stick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
See website for details. Bills Happen is not a lender and does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, the credit card bill came and we're maxed out.
Great! Maxed out cards, rent is due, bills are piling up. We just need some extra cash to help us get by for a few weeks.
We should do what my brother did. He went to billshappen.com and got $3,000 the next day.
With our bad credit, I don't think so.
Billshappen.com is different. They are one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
I'm sure there's a lot of paperwork.
Nope, my brother said it was easy. He did it right from his phone.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000 in minutes, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. Bills Happen's lenders have millions of dollars to lend, regardless of your credit history.
Great news! I went to billshappen.com, and we will have our money as soon as tomorrow.
Wow, that is fast.
If you need extra cash, go to billshappen.com. That's billshappen.com. Billshappen.com.
Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America N.A. Copyright 2024.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. It'll be a warm and humid day across the area with temperatures in the upper 80s. Might feel a little closer to 100 with the humidity. Scattered showers and some isolated thunderstorms will continue to move across parts of the area as we go through the rest of the afternoon and evening as well. Skies are otherwise then partly cloudy. More sunshine expected for Saturday, but even more rainfall returns on Sunday.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Blindster is a family-run business that began in 2010, and we've sold millions of custom blinds, shades, and shutters and received over 100,000 five-star reviews. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you to explore right now, like the Beatles Now and Then, celebrating all things Beatles.
Together, you say goodbye, and I say hello.
Legendary clips, deep cuts, live performances, and all their solo hits. Just open the free iHeartRadio app and search the Beatles Now and Then and listen now. iHeartRadio, free never sounded so good.
iHeartRadio.
The Greek Trifecta is sponsored by the Crazy Horse Saloon.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse live at the Crazy Horse, 4240 North Lake Boulevard. Stop in, have a good time, get some lunch. I got about another half hour. We got a bunch of guys already signed up for Greek Gridiron. Also, a professional handicapper. He gave me his card.
Uh-oh.
He said, I am a pro. World champion. He said,
Are you worried? Are you scared about him?
No.
No.
No, I'm not. Because, again, in life, it's better to be lucky than good. But he's a world champion. I mean, he carries a card that says world champion.
Wow, it does say world champion.
It's pretty impressive. A girl gave me a card like that one time, said world champion. I said, at what?
World champion what?
That's what I said.
Oh.
She said, you'll figure it out.
Oh.
Francis
Was
is
she?
here. She was okay. Could have been me.
Did you figure it out, Greek?
It could have been me. I could have been honest. Sometimes it's just chemistry. You know what I mean? It just doesn't, connect.
Okay.
And expectations can be high. You know, it's like
True.
anything else. Like your first day at work, you don't know the lay of the land. It takes about really 3 or 5 times, I think, to really get comfortable. And then you're like, okay, I'm all right.
Fair enough.
You know.
Yeah, sure.
Franny's not disagreeing. She's not agreeing.
Yeah,
She's just going like, okay.
Whatever.
Dom's in